What's going on, my people? This is your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF the Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, a real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. All right, people. You got a white Christian podcaster that actually teaches young white men to hate. That's his whole movement. The bad part about it is, I know some people probably be like, well, why is even the news or anybody even talking about this shit? Right? But we see how the internet has allowed people to be disgraceful and push conspiracy theories and hate. So we have no choice but to push back to that shit. Like, you know what I mean? We can't just let this shit motherfuckers just get to say whatever they want to say and don't really educate people how harmful this shit is. You know what I mean? Or how stupid it is. Right? But let's take a listen to this jackass. And I'm gonna debunk everything he's saying because none of that shit makes any sense. None of this shit makes any sense. Excuse me. But let's listen to it, people.
He is a Hitler-loving podcaster on a mission to convince young Christian men to hate, all in the name of God. And it turns out he calls Tennessee home.
Oh, shit. Damn it. My bad, people. God damn it. Hit the wrong button. I was trying to turn it up. Turn the damn tablet off. Let me go back.
He is a Hitler-loving podcaster on a mission to convince young Christian men to hate, all in the name of God. And it turns out he calls Tennessee home.
Tonight, you will meet that controversial figure who critics worry is leading a lot of young men across the country down a treacherous path. He sat down for a one-on-one interview with News Channel 5 chief investigative reporter Phil Williams, who has been confronting the hate in our state for almost 2 years now.
Phil is with us now. And Phil, this is a very different character from the neo-Nazi white supremacists you've previously confronted, right?
Definitely. But you know the bad part about it? I'm not 100% sure that these people just on the news talking about this shit, I'm not for sure that they ain't Republicans. See, this is what happens when you have a party that is totally lost their damn mind, right? They let any and everybody in their party, in their coalition, if you want to say. And this is what happened. You will attract racists because a lot of their policies discriminate against people, right? So when they're like, oh, we don't condone racism and we don't want white nationalists and all this other shit. Well, I'm like, yo, well, like, stop speaking the same language that they speaking, right? Stop trying to create policies that they would love to harm other people that's different from them. Like, I don't understand why Republicans don't understand. Like, you attract this type of shit, and then you wonder why people call you racist. Like, anyway, like I said, long as they continue to attract and don't really denounce these people, I'm always going to call the whole Republican Party racist. They are racist. I don't give a fuck. Like, your whole party is racist. Well, there's some minorities and some black folks over there. I don't give a fuck about them either. They anti-black or anti-their race. I don't give a fuck. But let's move on.
In tone in how he presents himself, Corey Mueller portrays himself as an intellectual and as a theologian. Still, as you're about to see, his hate is not so different from the hate of the KKK.
I moved back to where my family is from I'm happy to live here.
From here in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains in historic Black County, a 39-year-old Tennessee man is waging a battle for the heart and soul of the American Protestant Church.
You know what? And the double bad part about this is they tough because they hide behind religion, but they know better. Like, they ain't gonna do nothing. Listen, I always keep telling black people it's okay to be segregated, especially from these people. It was some shit, I think it's in Arkansas, right? And it's a white guy and shit, and he trying to turn a whole town only for whites. I'm like, yo, y'all ain't said nothing new. Like, you got sundown states, towns. I'm like, yo, why is everybody tripping about that shit? And then I'm like, yo, who the fuck want to go live amongst a bunch of racists? I wouldn't want to live there any motherfucking way. I don't want to live there. First of all, listen, no disrespect to the people down in the South. That's good folks. Listen, I wouldn't move. Listen, it is just like the South ain't for me. Right? Like, I would have to move. If I move to the South, I got to be surrounded by a lot of motherfucking black people. I can't just be moving amongst white people like that. It's going to be some racist people there. Like, I'm just being real. You go to any area or county or town anywhere around America, and it's majority white people in that county or in that town, ain't nothing but it's some racist people there. There's a lot more racist people than you probably even think. But I don't understand why people continue to act like we supposed to give a fuck about white racist people wanting to be left alone. Okay, black people do too. We don't give a fuck. I don't want my kids hanging around your kids. I don't want to hang around you. I don't want to work with you. I don't want to do nothing with you. You act like, look, put it like this. The animosity that you feel towards black people and you don't want us around you and all this other shit, it's mutual. I don't want to be around you. So it's all good. People act like I'm supposed to give a fuck. It's discrimination. I don't give a fuck. You think if we had some racist people around us, and there's a lot of black people, we won't try to shun them bitches or push them out of the neighborhood? Yeah, we would. We would make their life very uncomfortable. Like, real talk. Like, so don't hurt my feelings, but let's move on.
Church that, in his view, should teach not just about a God of love, but also a God of hate.
Slavery isn't outlawed in Scripture. It can't be. God doesn't change. God says it's permissible in the Old Testament.
His Bible quoting podcast has sparked intense online debate in conservative Christians.
And let me say this. I don't give a fuck if you got the Old Testament or the New Testament. Christianity in this country is very dangerous at this point. Right? I mean, it's been dangerous. But this is the same playbook that they used on our ancestors. They used Christianity to enslave black folks and made it seem like it was right. Because somehow the Old Testament tells these motherfuckers like God didn't. Well, I don't know your God then. So is our God different from your God? Like, I don't understand. Like, where do it stop with your religion? First of all, if you read the Old Testament, the New Testament, you read the Bible, period, this shit is all over the place. It's so all over the place that where you can, like, you get people like this that can pick and choose shit out of the Bible and use it as this is what God said. Like, honestly. But like I said, this is why I'm not religious too. This is one of the reasons why. But let's move on.
Circles.
Title of the article here is, Corey Mauler believes Hitler went to heaven and wants to take over the Lutheran Church.
About his growing influence.
I don't talk about Stone Choir because I don't talk about Stone Choir. I don't think they're a big problem
among young Christian men.
The reason we're having to address it is because we're seeing it in our churches.
And according to some, his threat to the church.
And he is one of the most dangerous people on the planet and the biggest threat to confessional Lutheranism that I see.
One of the most dangerous.
The problem with it is, white folks, these are your people. Like, I mean, what do you want everybody else to do? These are your people. When is the so-called good white folks gonna stand up and say, enough of this shit? This shit just ain't about politics at this point. This shit that these Christian nationalist type motherfucker, racist motherfuckers, we fighting against hate. We ain't gotta agree on every motherfucking thing, but this hate shit right here, we can't rock with that. It don't matter if y'all agree with some of the policies that they agree with. They shit stand for hate. Listen, this is white people's issues, right? Only way is black people's issues if they come fucking with us. But this ain't our issue. This is some shit that white people need to handle. But until then, I don't know what you want black folks to do. Because we already told y'all already. This is y'all issue. So it is what it is.
Dangerous people on the planet.
We're somewhere between 50,000 and 100,000 listeners right now.
Per episode. Mahler's Stonefire podcast is, by his own admission, aimed at hooking impressionable young men.
And if you want to influence society, you want to influence young men.
And that is your goal, is to
That is absolutely.
push young men further and further to the right.
Our goal is to push young men to become actual Christians.
Part of Mahler's idea of being an actual Christian, the notion expressed in this tweet that Jesus Christ is Lord and Adolf Hitler is his faithful servant. You are an avowed racist.
Yes.
You are an anti-Semite. You hate Jews.
Listen, let me just say this. Yo, let me be honest about it. This shit is hilarious to me, in a way, right? But let me put y'all on game. You know what's so crazy about this? Is you gotta respect a racist for acknowledging that they're racist. Like, honestly. Like, I'd rather for you to stand on that shit than to pretend that you're not a racist. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, people that pretend that they're not racist and does racist shit or side with racist shit or make excuses for racist shit, right? They the ones that piss me off more. This dude don't really make me angry at all. Because this is reality. And he's standing on business with it. All I'm saying is that they know where to do that shit at. He's in a part of town in Tennessee where they allow this shit. Just be very honest about this shit, people. This ain't like he's like people talking about nobody's really that upset about what he's doing. This man got a church. He's probably spreading the hateful word of Christianity every Sunday. Every day he probably doing a podcast. So, like, everybody in that town or wherever he from, they ain't really got that much big of a problem with it. Because, like I said, a lot of them probably believe in the same ideology that he believes in. They might not go as far as he goes, but they believe in the same shit. So that's why it ain't that big of a deal where he's at. But like I said, I respect it. I respect that he acknowledged that he's a straight up racist. You can't get mad at that. But I don't like the motherfuckers that be faking like they ain't. Trying to pretend like they okay and they like black people and other minority groups. No, I'm glad he's right open of saying what he's saying. And let me say this. This motherfucker look more like a Jew than a white supremacist. But I told y'all, excuse me. Man, fucking allergies acting up. Motherfucking Hitler was a Jew. Like, people keep failing to realize that. That's why you got some racist ass Jewish people. Because they hide behind religion. Excuse me, people. They hide behind religion. Some of the Jews hide behind Judaism. They hide behind it. And then they be acting like you tripping. Like, nah, nigga, we not tripping, nigga. Like, we know that you motherfuckers, some of y'all are racist. But, you know, my whole issue is I just wish y'all just stand on the racism. Don't be hiding behind it. Don't be hiding like y'all ain't racist. Come on out the closet. Just like I told gay people. There ain't no reason for you to hide. If you gay, you gay. Come on out. I know it's scary and shit. Look, I'm black. I can't take this skin off. I can't hide. I can't hide my skin color. So I tell gay people all the time, come on out. Fuck that shit, man. Ain't nobody got time to be. My life is always in danger when I leave this house from racists. Like, man, listen, man. I don't live in fear. So I tell gay people that shit all the time, man. Hey, fuck that shit, man. Come on out. If you gay, come on out. Say you gay. Don't hide. Fuck what people think. People already feel the way they feel about gay people. So what do it matter at this point? That's why I be telling black people, like, yo, we black, bro. Like, we don't gotta kiss nobody ass to fit in. We black. They gonna hate us regardless. So it is what it is.
That I hate Jews.
You think Jews are the enemy?
I think that religious Jews are certainly the enemy.
You think democracy is evil?
Correct.
You are a fascist?
Yes.
This motherfucker said religious Jews are a problem. So what else is a Jew? Like, Hitler believed in Judaism. He just used that. He went way too far with that shit, right? Like he did what he did with Christianity, with Judaism, what he's doing with Christianity. It's the same shit. Excuse me. Hitler was very, very religious. Like, I don't understand. Like, we talking about like the Jews that's religious. That don't even make any sense, bro. Being a Jew is religion. Don't matter. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. But anyway, let's move on.
And unlike most Americans who honor the sacrifices of the brave men who died on the European battlefields, instead of memorializing the dead, Mahler argues the overwhelming majority of those who died on the Allied side in World War II are in hell. You think Hitler was a man of God who is in paradise?
That is correct.
And you think every Jew that Hitler killed is in hell?
If he was a practicing Jew.
As for the well-documented historical horror of the Holocaust, Mahler calls it an anti-German blood libel. If you believe that Hitler...
Now understand what he's saying, right? Like, you got to really genuinely think about this shit. It was children that died. And a lot of them kids was not like religious, like a Jew, like, you know what I mean? You automatically I guess how they do it as far as the Jews and shit, like they automatically, the kids gotta grow up as in the church or whatever, in the religion of Judaism, right? But a lot of them kids, they wasn't even really like into religion. They wasn't really into Judaism. So So you're just talking about even the kids. But that's how horrible this person is. That's how fucked up hateful people. They don't think, bro. They're not smart like you think they are. They just hateful, and they try to make sense of their hate. Shout out to my little brother LT in the building. What up, LT? Man, it's about respecting all people, man. Like if somebody's different from you, it's okay. You know what I mean? If they hateful, listen, I don't be mad at people that hate people, right? Like, if you hate somebody because they hate others, I'm not mad at you like that. I just wish you wouldn't. I get it, but I won't go down that road. I won't hate like they hate. Because it's a different type. Like, people that hate other people because of whatever, right? That's a different type of hate with racists and shit like that, and bigots and homophobes. Like it's different. That's a different type of fucking hate, right? Like, so I don't want to even be somewhere associated of even having that type of shit in my heart or in my mind or my soul that I hate people. Like, you get what I mean? Because that shit is ugly. Hating people is right ugly. Like, if somebody did something to me, like, I wouldn't hate them. I'm just an eye for an eye, motherfucker. I ain't got to hate you to kill you. Like, honestly, I don't got to hate you to kill you. I ain't gotta hate you to whip your ass. You get what I mean? Like, I don't have to hate you. Like I said, there's always consequences when you do shit to people. That's just my thing. But I don't be hating people. Like, that shit is weird. Like, hate is just like, that shit is, the energy of that shit is just it's weird. Like you see people. Like, you look at some people with hate and you can see that shit in their eyes. So that shit is like weird. It's scary too, but it's weird as fuck. You be like, damn, the motherfucker really hates somebody. You looking right in their eyes like, damn. And you can see it in their eyes because it's in their soul. It's just who they are. Anyway, let's move on.
Did kill millions of Jews. Would you have a problem with that?
I don't believe that he did.
If he did, would you have a problem with it?
I don't have a problem with genocide per se, and I can't as a Christian, because God commanded it in the Old Testament of the Canaanites.
It's a
This motherfucker said, because God said it's okay to do a genocide. Okay, bro. Listen, like I said, man. These motherfuckers is different, man. That's why I said that type of hate, that shit is weird. It's in their spirit, it's in their eyes, it's in their whole demeanor. That's why I can't hate people, man. I can't do it, man. That shit, I don't even hate this dude. He lost, man. He gone. Like, I look at racist people as crazy. Like, honestly, my honest opinion, when they full-blooded out and they be on their racist shit and I'm a racist, to me, they crazy. I just think they crazy. They are mentally unstable people. And you wouldn't want to be around mentally unstable people like that. With no conscience? Oh, okay. Let's move on.
And like the neo-Nazis we've confronted on Nashville streets, or even members of the Ku Klux Klan who once operated in the backwoods of the Old South. What's the difference between you and an uneducated guy in a white robe and hood?
Well, I would object to say that those men were necessarily uneducated. There were many members of the KKK who were certainly quite educated.
The fringe guy like Corey Mahler, what he ends up doing is creating space for the slightly less radical.
And let me say this too. I told you it is some. He's not lying about that. It is some racist ass people that are very, very intelligent, right? But they Their ideology is stupid. So they say stupid shit that you be like, what? Like that shit don't make no sense. But that doesn't mean that they're like not intelligent. Like they're not smart. Like it's some very intelligent racists. Like seriously, I told you that's why Trump is so dangerous now. It's not Trump is stupid as a motherfucker. He's not bright. Trump ain't bright at all. This motherfucker ain't got it all up there. But he's not that educated, right? But he surrounded himself. He's smart enough. He was smart enough to surround himself with yes people that are scary type motherfuckers, right? But they are intelligent. Right? You could be a pussy motherfucker and be smart and be very intelligent. You can be a racist and be very intelligent. Like, I don't know why people think that. It's just that the shit that they say don't make sense. It's stupid. Like, I tell people that all the time. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yo, that shit don't make no sense. But it doesn't matter to them because, like, when you are in, like, people that lead cults, people that get into cults, right? It's not that they're not intelligent. A lot of them are very intelligent. They just, when you listen, people, listen. It's like when I be talking about like when niggas sell dope, right? It's not that these niggas are intelligent, right? It's that you do anything to make the money. You can know the shit wrong, right? And it seems like people like, that shit's stupid to do. Yeah, you can say that from afar, but in the mix of in that shit, those dudes are not stupid. It seems stupid to you, but it's not stupid. They're probably, listen, you probably couldn't do what they do in the streets. That should take some type of intelligence to do. Right? Like, you can have a motherfucker that can't read, right? But he can count money. Now, the worst thing to have is a nigga in the street that can't count. That's where shit get fucked up at. Like, that's where you be like, oh, this nigga ain't, you shouldn't even be out here if you can't count money. You might not gotta, you listen, you ain't got to read all that good or can read, but if you know how to count money, you good at selling dope. Like, honestly. But listen, one thing about a dope dealer, right, is that as much as more and more they around the shit, the more they know how to adapt, right? So they know how to move. So they don't really know how to, they don't really need to know how to read and shit like that. As long as they know how to count money, you fine in the streets. Like I always tell people that. You be thinking them niggas is stupid. They not stupid. Just because a nigga can't read don't mean that they stupid. They just, listen, nigga, you put them niggas in that type of atmosphere, they fine. You take them out of that, then it's something different. But in that environment, they are very fucking intelligent. If you know how to, like, seriously, in that dope game, yes, they're very intelligent. Now, if a nigga can't count money, then something. If he can't count, then yeah, that nigga stupid. But like I said, even if you do know how to count, right, you still got to know how to move in that lifestyle. And if you don't know how to move and adapt in that lifestyle, it doesn't matter if you know how to count or not. Then you going, like, you in that lifestyle, you stupid if you don't know how to do those things. But that comes with just being in that lifestyle and adapting to it and learning from the shit that's around you and learning from others. But if you can't comprehend how to move and the shit that's going on around you, then yeah, that's why you see a lot of people die, right? Or you see a lot of people go to jail or shit like that because, but and then the other part of that is karma, right? It's karma that happens, right? Because I knew plenty of dudes that was very like my one of my best friends, God rest his soul, my man Gary. This nigga was very intelligent. Like, I mean, book smart intelligence. But he grew up in the hood, so he knew how to move in the hood. But he couldn't control his emotions, right? Because he got bullied like me when we was young. We both got bullied, right? But he didn't know how to control his emotions because the dope game is different than just being in the streets, right? Or being, growing up in the neighborhood. It's different. Once you get in the streets, it's a whole nother ball game. Then, nigga, you gotta know when to not, like, he turned into the bully, right? And that's how a lot of niggas get killed in the street. They turn into the bully. Right, because a lot of niggas wasn't really like that before they even got in the game, right? And then they get in the game, and then you start to get a reputation, and then you start moving, and niggas start pushing you to do more gangster shit, and then now you got a reputation. Now you want to hold on to that reputation, but sometimes you got to know, like, nigga, if you outnumbered or you in a certain situation. You got to know how to calm the fuck down. Like, yo, or you been in a certain situation, nigga, you may get punked in a certain situation. You outnumbered. You fucked. You got caught lacking. You got to chill. You can always bomb on a nigga later, but if you can calm the fuck down and work your way out of that situation of lacking or whatever, nigga, you better do that. But my homeboy, God rest his soul, one of my best friends of the world, he was my best friend. He was my first best friend, right? Like my number one uno dude, like back in the day, right? He didn't know how to control his emotions, and like I said, he turned into the bully. And see, that was the difference between me and him. We both got bullied when we was young, but I never let that shit, like, I didn't take that shit as like I didn't want to turn into the bully, right? Like that wasn't my thing. So, like, to turn into the bully for me, if I had to turn into the bully, like I'd have just been killing people, right? I just been like seriously just shooting and killing motherfuckers, because at that time it was gunplay. Niggas wasn't really fighting that, so I'd have just had to shoot niggas. He was still beating up niggas, punking his homeboys and shit like that. He was doing all types of ruthless shit, right? Like, but he was just a bully, bro. He turned into a bully, and he got killed for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know the nigga died. That was the crazy shit about it, because I didn't see the nigga in like years. Like, I've been knowing the nigga, like, I've been knowing him since he was like probably like 5 or 6 or some shit. And then I moved to Ohio probably about 8 or 9 or some shit like that. And then, you know what I mean? Because I didn't see that nigga for years. I didn't see him once I did. I seen him one time when I came back fully to Baltimore. I got caught up in some shit. I had got locked up, and then he had got locked up. So we was at court. He was with his grandmother, and I was with my mother and shit. And I seen the nigga. That was the last time I seen him. I think I was about, trying to think. I might have been 15. So that was like the last time I had seen him. Till probably about years later after that, probably about 19. That's when I found out he was dead and shit. I had ran into his mother. And shit. And I was like, yo, what's up, my man Gary and shit? You know what I mean? I ain't say shit, you know. But I was like, what's up with my man Gary? What's up with Gary? She was like, oh, you don't know? I was like, what? I'm thinking she get ready to tell me, you know, this nigga locked up or something. Nah, she was like, you know, Gary died. He got killed. I was like, what? I was fucked up. I had to hold my tears and shit. Like, you get what I mean? When she told me that shit. You know what I mean? Like, once I like left her presence and shit, I started crying and shit. That was my man. But I knew, you know, I knew people that knew what he was doing, but I wasn't even hanging around. Like, even my cousin knew what this nigga was like really out there really doing. And I didn't know, cause like he was over west. I was like, I'm over east. So a lot of that shit he was doing, I didn't know nothing about. He wasn't even over the east. We was born and raised in the east side. So I didn't know when the nigga moved over west, I didn't know the fuck, you know, I didn't even know he was over west. But my cousin and shit, he used to go over west and shit. He, you know, we from the east side and shit. He used to go over west and shit. He had some connect, you know, my cousin was like the connect nigga. Like he used to do shit, whatever, right? And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, yo, that's how that nigga got killed. He was telling me about what the nigga was doing because I didn't even know. Like I said, I didn't see the nigga in years. Like, you don't see a motherfucker for years. You don't know what they been doing, bro. That's why I said, like, even now, like, I don't be trying to make friends with motherfuckers like that because you don't know what people then got, what they whole shit is. You don't know what they bring. Like, seriously, like, you be with motherfuckers, hanging with motherfuckers, next thing you know, some crazy, stupid shit happen. You know what I mean? That's why I don't hang in the hood. If I go to the hood, nigga, it's for a reason. Like, it's not like I just go to the hood to try to see what's up with some of my niggas or some shit like that. I don't, nigga, if you want to holler at me, if we gonna hang, nigga, you gonna have to come to me. I'm not coming to you. I'm not hanging around you, some dumb bullshit happening. And next thing you know, I'm out there with you hanging out somewhere. I'm thinking everything good. Or I ain't even thinking at all. And then next thing you know, some dumb shit happened. Because like a lot of times, like when you around real niggas, like I can speak for me. When I'm around, like, because I know the niggas I hang with, I know real, right? I know how niggas get down. A lot of my niggas that I hung around, you know, I still fuck with to this day. I know they got bodies, right? So I know these niggas, they kill us. Like I know niggas get busy like that, right? But I don't know what these niggas been doing. Like you go hanging with niggas and these niggas got some beef that you like, what the fuck? And then you get caught up in it. Next thing you know, you fuck around, get killed or get locked up fucking with these niggas. So nah, I don't hang around my niggas like that. Like I still got niggas I connected to the streets. I know niggas, but them niggas know I'm not coming around. You want to fuck with me, nigga, you come meet me somewhere or come to my crib. Like, but I'm not coming to your shit or coming to hang with you. Like, that's not happening. Because I already know how my niggas is. Nigga, I don't have no beef. I don't beef with nobody. Like, you get what I mean? I ain't had no beef since I was in the streets. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't beef with niggas like that. Like, even when I was in the streets, I didn't beef with niggas like that. I told you, I got into a lot of beef. A lot of shit happened. It's because of my niggas. I didn't go around starting beef and shit. That wasn't my thing. I told you I was about money and fucking chicks. That's all I was about. I ain't give a fuck about none of that other extra shit. Trying to be tough and shit. Like, nigga, fuck with me, I'll shoot you in your fucking face. Like, I was that nigga. Like, I ain't got time for that shit, nigga. I love, like, what they say, love the ladies. Kenny love the ladies, nigga. I'm for the ladies, nigga. I'm trying to get money and get the ladies. You get what I mean? I wasn't even trying to stun on niggas like that. Like, you know how niggas get all, you know, get some money and shit. They go on and buy this and buy that. I used to, listen, I made so much money back in the day. I could have had cars. I never bought a car. There was no reason for me to do it. I used to roll around with 10 grand in my pocket on a bike to go see a chick. Like, seriously. And nobody got time for that shit, man. trying to stun on niggas. I ain't never one niggas know how much money I had either. So niggas out there pocket watching and shit. You don't never want niggas out there knowing what you got. That's how you get robbed. Like seriously. Like see, I hung around like real niggas in the street that was really like that. So like I looked up the OGs and shit. I watched how my OGs used to move. Like nigga, I ain't want to move, run around a whole bunch of jewelry and cars and shit like that. That's how you get robbed. And then mind you, niggas is watching you. Niggas is sitting out there applying like, oh, that nigga, oh, niggas pretend that they happy for you. Oh my God, Kitty got to do this, got to do Lex. You know what I mean? You know how niggas be. Fake acting like they happy for you. Whole time, niggas plotting. Because everybody in the hood ain't your mans. So even if you cool with some niggas, that don't mean they your mans. Shit, your man will get you set up, get you back door. So I just never tried to stun on people like that. I still don't do to this day. I walk around like I ain't got no money. Like seriously. I always tell motherfuckers, listen, I'm good. I'm living. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm out here bragging about this and that. I got this and that. Man, fuck out of here with that shit. Niggas be plotting, bro. Like, and it ain't nothing changed. Like, motherfuckers, like, if somebody ain't got something, you don't think, especially if they on that type of time, and they ain't got nothing, they watching you and you keep stunting on them every time they see you, them niggas gonna getting jealous and envy. They get envy and jealous of you. And the next thing you know, nigga, they'll backdoor you or they'll try to rob you. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't no different from back in the day to now. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Niggas get robbed more than we used to get robbed back in the day. I got robbed one time, and I thought and I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's because I was stunting. I ain't even gonna lie to you, nigga. I was stunting. I was stunting way too much. That's how I got robbed. And I believe it was karma too. I probably did some fuck shit back in the day. You know, you never know when your karma come, you know. But I still believe, I look back at that shit, I was stunting too, nigga. I had them new AIs on, had the new FUBU shirts and shit, nigga. I was stunting on their ass. I was shot at. Had the motherfucker, I had just picked up my necklace and shit that my man Marlon was fucking with some prostitute chick. And you know, and the bitch ripped it. I think she made a mistake and popped my chain and shit. And I had to go take that bitch to get it fixed. And then, you know, cell phones had just came out and shit. So I had to go get minutes and shit. Right? You know, I'm still in the hood too. I had 2 jobs at the time, but I was still hanging around in the hood. So I was more comfortable in the hood than hanging around white people. This was me. But yeah, and I went to go pick my chain up from getting, you know, for getting fixed, and got me some minutes and shit. I was on Miami Street. You know anything about East Baltimore on Miami Street? That's where a lot of shit be popping at. It's always popping because the John Hopkins Hospital was, you know, on that block too. It's like a nice little thing. Shit, and this shit, you go like maybe like 3 or 4 blocks down, shit, Central Booking is like right down the street from that. So like, it's so fucking small, bro. And so, man, I was on the wrong fucking street. Like if I'd have stayed my ass on Miami Street, I'd have been fine. Right? Like if I'd have stayed like on, what's that, Miami and, is that, I forgot the fucking street. What the fuck street is that? If I'd have stayed on Miami Street and I forgot the fucking street, the cross street from that, because Miami Street goes like this and the other street goes like this. That's how when the bus comes, it goes up that way. I forgot the name of that fucking street. But if I'd have stayed right there, because it was a bus stop right there and it was like a fucking market like right there behind the fucking bus stop. If I'd have stayed my dumb ass right there, I probably would have never got robbed. But I took my dumb ass down the block, right on the corner where the fucking bus comes and turn at. And you go down that block and turn that corner, like on that fucking block right there, ain't nothing but gangster shit happening. Niggas out there on some gangster shit. And my dumb ass sat out there and, it was common. But like I said, it was me stunting and shit. I had my jewelry and shit on. Usually I tuck my jewelry, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like only way I have my jewelry out and shit like that, if I know I'm in a safe environment amongst my niggas or something, right? But I wasn't in that. At that time, I damn sure wasn't. And I had my jewelry out and shit. Nigga, I had my cell phone. Nigga, I had my FUBU shit on. That's when FUBU was popping, people. Had my motherfucking AIs on, had the new AIs on. Nigga, I was killing them out that bitch. Had my bandana on. Nigga, I was out there killing them. But, yeah. Shit like that happened, though. That's the only time I ever got robbed. And the crazy shit about it, I wasn't even mad about it because I knew I did some bullshit. I knew I did some bullshit. Like it's some type of karma, and it was some bullshit I was on because I ain't supposed to have been on that fucking block trying to catch the fucking bus. And then my goofy ass, I should have just went on like what everybody called like Ubers and shit. We used to call hacks. You know what I mean? I should have or jumped in the cab. I should have did something. But my dumb ass, my goofy ass was on some stupid shit. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about. But like I said, I just chunked that shit up. It was just karma because I wasn't even thinking. Right? But that shit happens in life, bro. That happens a lot, people. You fuck up in life like that. You do stupid, dumb shit like that. I remember that shit. I know everything that happened to the T. I can tell you exactly everything. And that's why I move a certain type of way. Because I remember a lot of the bad shit that happened to me. I probably remember a lot more bad shit that happened to me than good shit. Believe it or not. But yeah, that shit was crazy that day. And and then I couldn't really be that mad about it because after it was over, once I finally went up, like got to my grandmother, got on my block and shit where my grandma lived, still to this day. But shit, my aunt and shit gave me money and shit, was like, go ahead and get you another cell phone. And then my mama came, she heard what happened and shit. Excuse me, her and her boyfriend, they came, they took me same fucking day and go get another cell phone. My mom bought that shit for me. Bought me a whole new cell phone, whole new plan, all that shit. She put me on a plan actually. Because I wasn't even on a plan. I was just doing the minute shit. And my aunt gave me like shit. My aunt gave me like $100 or some shit. This is my aunt that ain't got no kids and shit. So she can't have kids, right? My Aunt Shirley and shit. My Aunt Shirley was like, you got what? What happened to you, boy? You know you ain't, you get, they automatically get in your ass because they were like, you know you ain't supposed to do that, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I know I'm slipping, blah, blah, blah. Then my aunt was like, she went upstairs and shit. Came back downstairs like, boy, go get your new cell phone. I was like, all right. Mind you, I got a pocket full of money. I was gonna buy me a fucking new cell phone anyway. Like, you know what I mean? But my aunt gave me $100. My mom found out I got robbed. She come, her and her boyfriend and shit. They come, they take me. Come on, get your phone, boy. Come on, we can get you another phone. Took me. Went to go get a whole new phone. Put me on a plan. All that shit. Yo, shit was crazy. Like that's why, like, you never be mad at that shit. And like I said, I never got robbed after that. I never got robbed before that or after that. Never got robbed before. To that day. And then after that day, never got robbed again. Because I told you a lot of times people get robbed and shit is because they be stunting, right? Or you can stunt, but you better know how to move. And if you don't know how to fucking move and you get caught lacking, that's on you. But then the other thing could be karma. You might have did some fuck shit to somebody. It doesn't necessarily mean that you took something from somebody. It just, you did some fuck shit. And that shit comes back around, and karma comes around in different ways. So I just chalk that shit up as that. And like I said, the nigga, listen, the crazy thing about it, the nigga didn't take my money. That was the crazy shit about it because he was a goofy. It was in broad daylight too. The nigga he was scared as fuck too. It was like niggas, it was almost seemed like niggas put him up to do it. Right? So, but it is what it is. Nigga, he was like, you got any money in your pocket? I was like, no. Fuck, I'm gonna tell you I got money in my pocket, nigga. You gonna have to run my pockets, nigga. And if he'd have got close to me, we'd have fought over that gun. I was waiting for him to get close, but he didn't get that close to me. Nigga didn't run through my book bag. Listen, I had mad shit in my book bag. Only thing nigga took was my cell phone. That was it. Nigga didn't take nothing else. I was like, you got money? I'm like, no, I ain't got no motherfucking money. Nope. Nigga told me, he asked me, your chain real? I had a gold chain on this shit. Like, your chain real? For a nigga to ask me that, nigga, no, my chain ain't real, nigga. No, it ain't real. It's fake. This dumb shit. Why the fuck would I tell you it's real? No, it's real. It's fake. Like, nigga, I'm not. If you rob a nigga, you ain't asking for nigga kick all that shit out. Everything, gold chain, everything. You find out later if this shit real or fake. You rob a nigga. Like I said, nigga was scary, man. But he had that gun on me. I couldn't do shit. And then I didn't have a gun. And that was the fucked up part about it too, because one of my mistakes, I always carried a gun. And this particular day, I didn't have a gun. I tried to run down my mom's house and shit. And then I went down there. I didn't have a key no more. My mom, and I left. She said, you leave my goddamn key. We got in this big little argument and shit. But my mom said, you leave my key. So I didn't have a key to the house. I had guns in there in my mom's house. I had to run like 5 blocks or some shit where my mom lived. And I couldn't get into the fucking house because I was going to run on that bitch, grab that gun and come. I was going to blow his ass away. I was going to tear his ass up. But he wouldn't get close to me though. Because I was hoping that he tried to run my pockets or something because I'd have rushed his ass. Because I could tell he was a scary nigga. But he had that gun, and you don't play it around with niggas that got guns, regardless if you think they scary or not. Niggas will tear your ass up. I was mad calm. I wasn't even scared. That was the crazy shit about it. I wasn't even scared. I just was like, fuck. Like you know what I mean? Like, damn, nigga caught me lacking. That's how I looked at it. That's how I felt in the moment. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. My bad. I done went off. Let's get back to this goddamn racist nigga. This racist motherfucker. But yeah, but my whole point to bring everything back around is that it's people. like it doesn't matter. Like if a motherfucker don't know how to read in the hood, doesn't mean they stupid. If they know how to count money and know how to move around and know how to read the room and shit, like you know what I mean, know how to move around, yo, they're not stupid, bro. They're more smarter than you. Cause a lot of motherfuckers, like if you try to put me, listen, it'll take me a minute. Like I get in the hood, it'll take me a minute to like adapt to some street shit. Like it would, cause I've been out of the street for over 20 years. So it'll take me a minute. But I still know how to move, but I don't know how the shit runs no more in the streets. I really don't. Because sometimes you gotta know the people, right? Like you gotta know who the motherfucker, who the clique, who the motherfuckers kind of like really like that. So you know how to move. If you just come in that bitch all reckless thinking you an old nigga coming that motherfucker talking about, oh, nigga, I've been in the streets, I've been that, nigga, you can get yourself killed in a week. You won't last long. So I don't give a fuck how intelligent I am, book smart and all that shit now. And I still got street smarts. But if I'm not in that shit, I don't know how to move in the streets. Like if I really got in the streets, like I wouldn't know how to move. It's different players in the game. It's different people on the chessboard. So you might do some dumb shit that you ain't got no business doing. You gotta be in that game. So them motherfuckers are smart. Don't get that shit twisted. But anyway, let's move. My point is, he was saying that like a lot of racists ain't smart. Like they are very intelligent. They know what they're doing. So a lot of them do. Let's move on.
To push the radical.
Oh shit, my bad. Damn it. Give me a second, y'all.
Left channel, right channel.
Look normal by comparison, thus normalizing their arguments.
James Lindsay is a conservative commentator who has drawn criticism for his critique of the so-called woke left, more recently setting his sights on what he dubbed the woke right. He says it would be a mistake to dismiss Mahler as just being a fringe character.
The fringe doesn't always stay the fringe. The fringe can, in fact, very radically...
Sir, you are a part of the fringe. Like, this whole notion that it's some type of woke left, it's no woke left like that. It is a small percentage. If you want to call like what they call the fringe is motherfuckers that want to just for everybody to get along, and they think motherfuckers that's okay with DEI or being woke or giving a fuck about injustice. They think that shit is the radical left. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So his whole notion of the woke left is like these are the dudes that I don't like. Like, but I don't respect. Put it that way. I respect straight up racists because at least they standing on it. But these type motherfuckers, I despise and I can't stand because they trying to fake like they're not racist. You are okay with a lot of the ideology that this racist guy that you're talking about. It's just that he's saying he's being blatantly honest about his feelings. You still trying to hide your feelings and pretend that you're not a fucking racist. Fuck out of here. I wouldn't have had it. Listen, I would not have this dude around me either. Let's move on.
Very quickly become a major force in society.
You are a Christian nationalist? Correct. As Mahler imagines it, America needs a Hitler-like figure, a so-called Christian
The
prince.
motherfucker, he even just admitted that he's a Christian nationalist. Ain't no different than this racist piece of shit. The difference is he's being honest with who the fuck he really is. A racist. You still trying to pretend that you're not a racist. Listen to what he said. Y'all think I'm lying. Hold on. Go back. Listen, the dude gonna ask him. Listen.
For his critique of the so-called woke left, were recently setting his sights on what he dubbed the woke right. He says it would be a mistake to dismiss Mueller as just being a fringe character.
The fringe doesn't always stay the fringe. The fringe can, in fact, very radically and very quickly become a major force in society.
You're a Christian nationalist, correct?
Oh, I'm sorry.
As Mueller imagines
my bad. No, they asked. My bad. It wasn't him. My bad. I apologize. It wasn't the guy that was just talking. They asked the racist dude that said Christian nationalist, and he said, yes, right. Okay, my bad. I apologize.
America needs a Hitler-like figure, a so-called Christian prince, to get elected and then seize power to impose a Christian nationalist government. The leader, he argues, will necessarily be either Lutheran or Presbyterian. Baptists, he admitted, need not apply.
I think that a lot of Baptists do not read the scripture and believe what they've read.
Yeah, and they would have no place in a Christian nationalist government.
In the government, yes.
Mueller would also drive every person of color out of the country, even if they are American citizens, arguing that we should make America white again. The United States.
Let me say this to this Christian nationalist, this racist piece of shit. If you got rid of all the immigrants, all the minorities and the black people and the Jews who you don't like, that's religious. Okay, cool. Stupid. But you know that y'all be living back in a third world country? Like, y'all wouldn't be able to create anything. Y'all not that smart. You still would have to do business with people outside of your country that looks different from you. Dumbass. Oh, you don't mind doing business with other races of people outside the country, but you don't want them in the country. You know what happened, stupid? You just dumb. See, this is why racist people, their logic don't make sense. Do you understand that a lot of the technology is not created from your white folks? White people do not create technology. They just somehow have the wealth to buy the technology. But imagine the motherfuckers that actually create the technology that don't look like white people. That's different, right? They say, fuck you. And you kick everybody out the country that ain't black, that ain't white. You kick everybody out. American citizens and all. You kick them out. You motherfuckers won't survive. America be a dumpster fire. It'd be a third world country over this bitch. Y'all don't know how to run shit. You listen, and imagine everybody outside of the country say, we ain't doing business with America. Then what? Then what? You only thinking about racism. You're not even thinking about financially. That's how stupid racist people are. They're not even capitalists because they don't even understand capitalism. They don't understand it. They don't know nothing about it. They're ignorant as fuck. They don't know how the world works. They live in this weird ass reality of thinking we kick all the minorities and the blacks and people let's make this a white country again. Okay, cool. First of all, it's more white people here than any other race. And you still ain't shit. You still ain't popping. Black people, what, 18%? And we still be shining. We still be shining. We change culture. Then you talk about the other minority groups. They change culture in America. You don't change culture. You want to go back to shit. You haven't. Listen, this is the one thing about white people that they don't understand. Mainly the racist people. You don't push the culture. You don't create anything. You have stolen everything. Listen, you know what white culture is in America? You know what white culture is? Enslaving, raping, murdering, and killing. You didn't create shit. You don't know how to create nothing. You motherfuckers didn't know. The Native Americans showed you motherfuckers how to hunt. They showed you motherfuckers how to grow crops. Like honestly, you didn't know how to do nothing. Listen, you want to make this a white country fully so bad, but you motherfuckers don't have any. Listen, people, you know why America has the lowest IQ? Like as far as the education is bad in America, one of them countries that's bad. You know why we so low? It's because of white people. It's because of white folks. They want to blame it on the 18% of black people. That's all they want to do. But they are not, they don't want to fuck shit up. They have the majority. Right? It's more them here than any other race. You put the Mexicans and the black people, we put all the different minorities and black people together. We still don't outdo white people. White people fucks the country up. They want to blame it on everybody else, but they never take a good look in the mirror. That is them. They fuck the country up. They're not that fucking smart. They don't create nothing. They don't create shit. Let me explain something to y'all very, very clear. Just because the white man or white people own shit of any invention, right? Just because they own it didn't mean they created it. Black people most likely created a lot of that shit. And then you talk about other minorities that we talk about. They didn't create shit, people. Oh shit. Damn. Goddamn, what's the name is dead. Trying to tell y'all, man. Just do the history. They don't create nothing. Excuse me. Fuck. Y'all give me a second. Fucking mouse is dead. Give me a second, y'all. There we go. All right. There we go. Shout out to my brother Mel P in the building. What up, Mel? Listen, I'll be trying to tell him. Hey, Mel. Oh, shout out to my brother Mel P, though, for donating to the channel. I appreciate you too, bro. I appreciate you donating to the channel. Nothing but love, man. I appreciate that. Threw me that 20 piece. I appreciate you, bro. But now, listen. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers. I appreciate that. Always. You know it's always love. Yo, we got to hook up and do a show, man. We got to do it, man. We got to hook up and do a show. But listen, my brother Mel P right, man. Like these, listen, I be trying to tell these motherfuckers, listen, that's why I don't listen. Like when black, like when white people, like racist white people be talking that shit, like they talking about, you know, we inferior to them or some shit like that. Nigga, like, okay, cool, man. You keep telling yourselves that. You keep telling yourselves that you somewhat better, you so much better than black people. You keep thinking that. You wouldn't listen, you wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't be so mad that you mad at DEI, whatever, that black people, we're not even in the front that actually benefit from DEI. It's actually your white women. But we might be second or third on that list of really more benefit from that of DEI. But you so mad at DEI that if black people even get in the space with y'all, we outperform y'all. Like I don't even know why y'all be trying to like act like y'all so much better than black people. You're not. We outperform y'all. You put us in a space. You give us the same opportunities, the same type of opportunity to get this type of education. We will outdo you. See, the difference is we used to not having nothing. So when we get in certain situations, we work twice as hard. Not because y'all say that we got to work twice as hard. We work twice as hard because we know we got to work twice as hard. So we already gonna be fighting hard and hustling harder than you because you just only sitting there relying on your race. And I know how you try to flip it around on the DEI side. We do on our race, nigga. We are qualified. We don't get into situations where we're not qualified. It's very rare. It's like 0.00000.1 that black people get positions that we were not qualified for. But it's about at least 50% or 45% of you motherfuckers get in positions and you not qualified. We know that. And it might be higher than that. You motherfuckers crazy. Shout out to my brother talking in the middle. What up, Talk? Listen, my brother Mel P is probably right about that. We probably fifth on the list. We probably last on the fucking DEI list of where we benefit off of DEI. Like even with the civil rights shit. Like, yo, through the years, we got lower and lower on the pedestal. And we was the ones that sacrificed our lives, our ancestors. And everybody else benefited off it more than we did. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody. I don't even know why black people feel like we got to share at this point. Or we feel like, you know, we got to show that we care about some shit. We already showed that already. That's why I don't even give a fuck. Like what's happening to the Mexicans, the Hispanics and shit. Nigga, y'all, that's on y'all, bro. We try to tell y'all. Y'all been benefiting off of black people's pain and suffering and blood, sweat, and tears. Our ancestors dying and shit. Y'all been benefiting. Like I said, if you do the real history, your people is the one gave these racist ass white Americans a part of y'all own land. So what are you mad at us for? They in the same. Trump then sent them ice agents the racists sent the ice agents in the same areas, which really was, to be real, was Mexico. What were you mad at? But like I said, you go to Los Angeles, you go to Texas, you go to Arizona, and a lot of them motherfuckers spot, a lot of them even Miami, a lot of them motherfuckers, them Hispanics, Cubans, a lot of them, Mexicans, racist. A lot of them racist. It ain't some, it's a lot of them. Racist is a bitch against black people. Black Americans. Nigga, what the fuck you want us to do? We not getting out there. You on your own. Sorry. We had told Craig and then we was going to kick it with them. Like, I don't know what you want. This shit is a wrap. We ain't going to fuck with y'all for another 4 years. Black people need time, nigga. We need time. We in our feelings right now. Remember, black people too emotional. We too emotional right now. We can't help y'all right now. We too emotional. Fuck out of here. Let's move on.
This is a constitutional republic. Where in the Constitution does it say that it's for whites only?
If you go back to the interest of the founding fathers and their intent is for us and for our posterity. Posterity is blood.
Does it say that in the Constitution?
It doesn't currently say that, but that's a fundamental problem with the Constitution.
Intellectually,
right,
morally.
but you brought up the so-called founding fathers. But you said, but it don't. It's not. That's not in the Constitution. Well, the founding fathers is the one that created the fucking Constitution. That's why I told you that logic don't make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Listen, I'm going to say this once again, my people. We amongst the stupid. We are amongst the stupid. When I say they stupid, I don't mean they're not intelligent. They're not educated. For a lot of these white folks, it's just that their logic is stupid. It doesn't make any sense because they so racist and they so biased that their intelligence, they block that shit. Like it's almost like putting blinders on to what's actually real reality. They don't even care about reality. Right? They trying to bring some shit back where they had the power over people. They can have all the education in the world, but that don't mean that they make sense. You listen, people, we all have ran into people that is very intelligent that you be like, this is a stupid smart person. That's what a lot of races are. A lot of them are stupid. They're smart, stupid people. Like I said, go look at documentaries of cults. Them people ain't stupid. They're not, they're very intelligent. But they get in the cult and they dumb themselves down. Listen, you can have the smartest person around you, but if the motherfucker that got the power can dumb down the smart person, the motherfucker that got the power doesn't mean that he's very intelligent. Right? It's just that he got the power. So all the motherfuckers that's very intelligent, they dumb themselves down because they scared of the motherfucker with the power. That happens in every society. You think people smart. Look at Donald Trump. Come on now. Ain't nothing smart about Donald Trump, but he got the power. And that's why all of them dumb themselves down. They know better. But it doesn't matter to them. Because they scared of this motherfucker. And like I said, when you are a bully and you got power, you going, listen, motherfuckers, the smartest motherfuckers in the room will crumble because they scared. Because they got a bunch of fucking hyenas, a bunch of motherfuckers that's willing to kill and die for that motherfucker. You don't got that. It don't matter how intelligent you are. You know you smarter than every last one of these motherfuckers, but it doesn't matter. He got the numbers. You know the motherfucker that you're scared of? You know he ain't smart, he ain't bright. But he got the numbers, so you're scared. And that's all this is. But anyway, let's move on.
Inferior. Yes.
Part of Mahler's technique, we discovered, is to condescendingly spout supposed facts that support his views about black crime, for example, while dismissing others that don't. And overwhelmingly, those responsible for sexually assaulting children are white men. Why don't you talk about white male crime?
Those data are actually inaccurate. If you look at the
So you believe nothing that has confirmed your view?
No,
He said, no, that data don't make no sense. That data is lying. Fake news, nigga. That's what they on. So listen, I told you about racist people. They will deny hateful shit because they don't live in real reality. This motherfucker sitting there like he's smart, but he don't listen. He's not living in real reality. Right? The nigga say, nigga, these are white men that sexually assault women that you support. That's in your shit. No, that's not accurate. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna be very, very honest with y'all. And a lot of people won't say this. They won't be honest. They won't be real about this. Listen, a lot of molestation, a lot of rape, child molesting, a lot of that shit happens in religion, in the churches. It happens more. It happens a lot. I'm telling y'all. We talking about the R. Kelly, like nigga, that what R. Kelly did, nigga, that is like maybe 10% of what really actually happens. Even we're talking about the trafficking of women and shit like that. That shit is not as big as y'all think that shit is. The real molestation and rape that happens is in the churches with religious people. Honestly, it's just, listen, they cover it up. They hide it. I guarantee you, probably about 40%, maybe even close to 50% of gay people got molested by somebody that was so-called supposed to be religious or from the church. Listen, he wants to go back to that. Like where, like, they can molest children. They can molest their cousins and rape their cousins and shit. Do incest. They want to go back to that. Because God said it was okay to do. His words. Like you know, you got to think about that. You know how weird that shit is? How fucked up it is too, but how weird it is that you want to go back to where there's no accountability of family members or friends or pastors or whoever that's supposed to be these motherfucking leaders in the community. You want to go back to that where that shit is hush hush, the way they molesting children. But they still talking about, oh, we don't want women having abortions. Listen, let me explain something to y'all, man. This is a fact. A lot of mentally retarded people, right, is because most likely the bloodline of that has made that kid that. That is a fact. Scientifically, why? That's a fact. That's why we got a lot of mentally challenged. I don't want to call it, that, but mentally challenged people in the world. We have more now than we ever had. You don't supposed to be fucking your cousins and first cousins and second cousins. Motherfuckers don't even know. And then I'm gonna just tell y'all, motherfuckers don't even know they probably even fucking they second and third cousins. Telling you. Let's be real. I looked this up. A lot of children or grown as adults, right? Or young folks that are mentally challenged. You know that it's white folks out of any race. It ain't blacks. We don't have a whole bunch of children that's mentally challenged and shit like that. People think that because, you know, everything bad is black, right? Or other minorities. No, it's white people. White people have the most mentally challenged people. I don't put it that way. Mentally challenged. It's because they fucking their cousins and shit. Fucking their daughters and fucking their nieces and shit. Because they want to keep the bloodline. You can't be fucking your... All right, y'all. Shit is crazy out here, man. Look it up if you think I'm lying. It's white people. They have the most mentally challenged kids. If you want to say mentally retarded or whatever, it's them. It's not the other races of people. It's them. Especially in America. It's them. It's not the rest of us, y'all. Y'all be thinking that the autism, that shit, like we still trying to figure that shit out a little more. But I think it's a lot of the like the drugs and shit. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers taking drugs and doing drugs and shit like that. That should have a lot to do with it. Maybe even to the point of a lot of even some black people, we not understand. We might be even fucking our ancestors. Like people that are third and fourth, fifth cousins, and we may not even know that. It's a generation of shit because our shit is all fucked up. The DNA in America is crazy. Like people don't really realize that shit, but that you know that autism shit comes from something different. Like that shit comes from like I read up on that shit. You know my daughter's autistic, so I read up on that shit. A lot of that shit can come from like being in a certain neighborhood with shit. Like, you know what I mean? Toxic shit. Like that shit can come from anywhere. Like honestly. So we still that shit, we still trying to figure out that autism shit. Because it's not, it don't just doesn't, your kid ain't autistic like that. Right? Because you know a lot of autistic, like my daughter's she autistic, but nigga, she very intelligent, right? But she still kind of, you know, her brain work a certain type of way. But you know, autism come from something different. Like we still trying to figure that shit out. That shit ain't 100% of where autism come from. Like I always tell people that shit. Like that shit come from a lot of shit. We just ain't figured out where that shit comes from. But I believe, my honest opinion, I believe a lot of that shit come from a lot of toxics and shit. You know what I mean? And you doing drugs and shit like that. A fucking kid up. Like think about it. Like, because I'm a crack baby. So my mind thinks a little different, right? We used to call that shit crack babies, right? Because I just think different, I move different and shit like that, right? But then autism came in. Autism came in where now you're a crack baby, and then now you creating kids. So now you got that shit in your system, and then you got all the toxins and all that shit. So we don't really know where autism really come from. People try to pretend that they know where that shit come from. We really genuinely don't. Honestly. We haven't figured that shit out scientifically wise. We haven't. You know what I mean? We try to do our best with kids that got autism and shit. But they're not the same. Right? It's like people that got like I got ADD, OCD, shit like that. You know, I got a lot of that shit from being a crack baby. We know a lot of that shit come from being a crack baby. So then you say I got that shit in my system, and then the shit that I do, and then the shit that I'm around, and then now you got the autistic kids. That's like that shit is very different now. It's not like what it was when you could say this nigga is different, or he acting different, or he don't know how to do this or do that, right? His brain work a certain type of way. He a crack baby. It's not the same as that. I'm a crack baby, so I know it's a difference, right? My daughter is different. Like that shit is way different. So we trying to figure that shit out. And people try to sit there and pretend like they know what that shit is. They don't know what that shit is. Nobody knows what autism is. Nobody know what that shit is. We still trying to figure that shit out. I'm a crack baby. So I know what that is. I know what my disabilities is. I know that I have, you know, all this other shit that I have, right? That's different. Autistic kids is way different from what the fuck I got. That's a whole nother thing. And like I said, that shit got to do a lot with the food. It got a lot of shit to do with that. We just haven't figured it out yet. So that's my thing. When people sit out there and talk about they understand what autism is, it's you know, you know, they taking the shots and, you know, they getting all these shots. No, nigga. No. That's not what that is. We don't even know what that shit is. Shout out to my brother, my OG Ron in the building. What up, OG Ron Green in the building? Same to you, bro. Same to you, big bro. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Let's get right into it.
Look at the per capita rate. The difference is that I actually look at the statistics. I run the statistical analysis myself.
The crazy shit about it, he said, I run the statistics. Right? But you just said you don't believe in statistics. Excuse me. He debunked statistics that doesn't line up with his statistics. Right? But he runs statistics. What's the statistics? Excuse me. What is the statistics that he's running off on? I told you these races, they only run off of their own bullshit. But anyway, let's move on.
I disagree with your viewpoint. God has set the rules. God plays by the rules.
Mueller, in fact, never seems to doubt his own intellectual superiority, especially when it comes to his claims about Jews that are built on the flimsiest of foundations.
Jews who are practicing Jews pray multiple times a day to curse Christians.
I have lots of Jewish friends. They do not curse Christians.
Well, they don't tell you they curse Christians.
Come on.
Mind you, he don't even have any proof of this. He just saying this shit. This is a cult, bro. But he's dangerous too. At the same time, it's a cult. It seems stupid. He sounds stupid, but it's a cult. When the motherfucker say I got 50,000 people that watch my show up to 100,000, come on, bro. People actually believe in this goofy shit. But anyway, let's move on.
The Jewish religion is also to lie about the Jewish religion.
Which was a lot like his claims that Jews owned the pornography industry and wielded it as a weapon against whites, particularly white Christians. You blame Jews for that.
Yes, they admit that.
Hugh Hefner was raised Methodist.
Sure.
Larry Flint, who produced some very vile pornography, was raised Pentecostal.
Sure.
So why are you not willing to look at the role of other groups in pornography?
Look at what the Jews themselves say in their own papers. They proudly say that they are behind pornography and that they push it because they hate God.
That is just not true.
I can
Right,
get you
it's a lie. He's just making up shit. Like, yo, I know Jewish people that don't like porn. What the fuck are you talking about? First of all, listen, if you really want to be real about this shit, you know where porn actually really came from? The Europeans. It had nothing to do with Jews. This shit came from like over England, all that over shit, whatever the fuck over there in European countries. And Germany is a European country, but it didn't come from Germany. They was very religious over there. So pornography wasn't that wasn't a thing. That shit came from the Romans and all them motherfuckers. Listen, they hate gays, they hate porn, but a lot of that shit they was doing back in the Roman days. Over in the European countries. They created this shit and now they trying to blame everybody else. Like, yo, these people are weirdos. Let's move on, man.
the article. Obviously, don't have it on me. I didn't print it, but that is literally a quote from a Jew.
A Jew.
Yes, of course.
you're-
Well, if you're talking about
from
A Jew. That's one Jew that said that. And you taking that shit as factual. What? But like I said, that's how they think. Let's move on.
You're gonna
If
say
you're talking about a quote, it's obviously from one man. They don't all speak with the same head. They're not a hydra in that sense.
And yet there he was making an argument based on a quote that he later attributed to a single Jewish pornographer, Al Goldstein, a self-proclaimed atheist, claiming he was speaking for all Jews, while also ignoring.
He's an atheist. How the fuck is an atheist going to speak for a Jew? A religious Jew? How? First of all, he's not even really a Jew. He's just a European. Because being a Jew, you have to be religious. Because being a Jew is religion. It's not a race. But they don't want to talk about that. Any European white person that says they are a Jew, they're only a Jew because they worship Judaism. And we all know where Judaism come from. It come from the black culture. that they stole. Like, let's be real. But like I said, at the end of the day, you taking the word of a dude that's an atheist. He's not even a Jew. He doesn't even believe in religion or Judaism. He doesn't. So how the fuck his word means something? But let's move on.
For example, the extraordinary number of Jewish Nobel Prize winners who have been honored for their contributions to humanity. And yet, you say our enemies are ontologically evil. No means are morally impermissible in pursuit of exterminating them.
Sure.
Perhaps most disturbing is Mahler's view that a future American Hitler would be justified in rounding up and exterminating Jews or any other peoples deemed to be the enemy.
My preferable.
You know the bad part. You know the hypocrisy of white racist people in America. You know the hypocrisy of it. You know Hitler got his ideology from America. Yo, craziness. Like you motherfuckers love Hitler for what? He got his ideology from racist America, white racist American people. There's white racist Europeans. Like, what are you infatuated with Hitler for? Hitler wasn't even the creator of none of the shit that he did. America was already doing what Hitler did. The fuck are you talking about? Where do you think Hitler got his whole ideology from? America. A country you stole and then brought black slaves over. America did what Hitler was doing before Hitler. And you idolize him? Yo, these people crazy. I'm just trying. Listen, I told you the ideology don't make no sense. Let's move on.
Of exterminating any given enemy is converting him to Christ. Because in doing that, I have destroyed him as an enemy.
And if they don't, you're okay with killing them?
That would be war. And killing in war has always been something that Christians find permissible as long as the war itself is morally justified.
Corey Mahler is an evil man. He should be.
First of all, you talking about is justified. First of all, okay, you got your ideology, right? So what happens if black people say we just killing white people because of our religion? Would that make sense? Or is that evil? Because you're talking about killing blacks and other minorities and Jews because in your so-called religion says okay to kill us. So what if we say, well, our religion say that we're supposed to kill you because you evil? What happens then? Are we justified of killing you and murdering you and raping you? Your people? Are we justified in it? Listen, I keep trying to tell y'all something about black folks, right? Because we all come from the motherland, right? Let me explain something to y'all very, very clearly. Black people are not religious, regardless of wherever they from, whatever continent they from. We're not religious people. We are spiritual. We believe in the earth, the soil of the earth. We are spiritual, the trees and shit. We're not religious. Like when you hear about the Hebrews and shit like that, the black Hebrews and all that shit, nigga, that's a religion. But it's mixed with spiritual people. That's why when people be like looking at the Chinese people, right? The Buddhism and shit like that, right? People be looking at that shit like it's weird. It's not. It's not really a religion. It's spiritual. It's no different than black people. We pick out leaders and shit. It's no different than Buddhism. It's no difference. I be trying to get people to understand we're not religious. Black folks, we're not religious. We're not religious. We're not Christians. We're not Hebrews. We're not none of that shit. We're not none of that. We are spiritual people. And to these racist ass white folks came and tried and manipulated our shit to turn it into some Christianity, all this other shit. That's how we got fucked over. We start believing in stupid shit. Listen, religion is a cult. I keep saying that. It's a cult. Black people are not religious. I don't give a fuck where black people are from. You can be from America, you can be from Jamaica, you can be from Africa, you can be from Egypt, you can be from wherever the fuck you from. We are not religious. All this religious shit come from racist ass white people. That's not our shit. We're not religious people. I'm telling y'all, we are spiritual people. We don't move. That's why a motherfucker like me, I'm a threat to them because I understand that black people are not religious. Or you're an atheist. Nigga, you call it what you want to call it. I'm not religious. Because if you start fucking around with this ideology of religion, regardless if it's the Muslim shit or whatever, you start fucking around with that shit. Now you start living in a cult. Spiritual mean you feeling the earth. You feeling what reality really is. It's not none of this fucking religious bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you Muslim or not. That shit is bullshit too. That's our religion. We're not those people. Listen, go to Africa. Do research on Africa. I guarantee you people, those people are not religious. They in tribes. They are spiritual people. Do your homework. No, mine does that. Everybody say that shit. Well, all black people should do that. Mine does that. My shit got fresh batteries in it. It always do that. My shit, I think sometimes people be thinking, oh, you hear the smoke detectors and shit. And you hear that shit, and you think like, oh, that shit ain't got no battery in it. No, my shit got batteries in it. It's just letting you know, like the new shit, I think people not really realizing that shit. It letting you know that that shit is working. When you stop hearing that shit, that means it's not working. That shit is not working. When you don't hear beeps and shit like that, because I just figured that I just found out about that, but not just found out about it. I've been knowing for a minute. When your shit is not beeping, right? Excuse me. When your shit is not beeping, that means, because I'm looking at my shit, because usually if your shit is bad, if your battery is bad, and you look at your shit, if it's red, that means that shit ain't working. Right? My shit is all green. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all keep, I know people keep coming in saying that shit, your shit ain't working. Nigga, my shit is good. I'm telling you, it's because of the simple fact, yo, it's telling you that this shit is working. When your shit stop beeping, that's the issue. That's the issue. That's when your battery or whatever your shit ain't working. I'm telling you that. Telling y'all that. People be thinking that shit. They be thinking that shit ain't working. Nigga, go look at your shit. If that bitch beeping and it is red, then you may got a malfunction. As soon as you listen, you can put batteries and all that shit. Your shit's still supposed to beep to let you know that motherfucker is still doing what it do. People keep thinking that shit. And they say, oh, it's this black people shit. No, it ain't black people shit. I seen it with white people shit. I'm just telling you. Okay, like I said, listen, I ain't never been in a fire. Shit, I think we had one fire here, nigga. All our shit went off, nigga. So, we heard the beeps. And the beeps that you hear, we heard that shit and that bitch went off. All my alarms went off. Telling y'all, man. I got one in here. Do I got one in here? No, I don't got one in here. One in there. One in the kitchen. One downstairs in the basement. I got like about 3 or 4 of them upstairs. I'm telling y'all, man. Motherfuckers keep saying that shit. I'm telling you, nigga. Listen. And we just recently had a fire like maybe a couple of months ago. Nigga, our shit went off. Our shit went off. Heard the beeps, everything you hear. My shit went off. And it goes off like that. It goes off because the motherfuckers is working. When them motherfuckers stop beeping, that's when your shit ain't. That's when your shit, you don't hear them beeps. Okay. That's when that shit ain't shit. That's when motherfuckers get their house burned down. I'm telling you. But anyway, let's move on. That's not what that is, bro. All my shit, I put fresh batteries in my shit down there every month. I'm telling you, that's not what that is, bro. Everybody keeps saying that shit. I'm telling y'all, man. Telling y'all. You keep, black people ain't putting no batteries. No, it's not that, bro. I'm telling you, your shit will still chirp. It will still chirp. It's supposed to chirp. If that bitch stop chirping, that means, yo, something wrong with your shit. I'm telling you. I had a fire in this motherfucker like maybe a couple of months ago. In my kitchen and shit. We had to get a whole new stove. Listen. Motherfucking alarms was going off, nigga. Time to tell you, none of my shit was low. Them shits went off. Time to tell y'all, man. Oh, and the one thing too, what may be the issue too, just learned this shit. What may be the issue too is you still hear them chirps and shit like that. If your system, your alarm system is still hooked up to wired to your smoke detectors, right? That could fuck it up too. I learned that. That could fuck it up. So you might still hear the chirps. Like the shit could be all charged up. But if your if your alarm system, because I got a different alarm system, but I need to unrewire that bitch. Or get somebody come out here, I'll unrewire it. I got a whole nother different alarm system. So that could be part of what it is. I'll look that shit up too. And I asked the dude when he did it, he said that's part of what that is. I still hear that shit. I say everything is charged. We got everything hooked up. Well, it could be your alarm, the old alarm system. I cut it off and everything, but the bind is still being wired. It fucks shit up. I'm telling y'all, man. You ain't gotta believe me, but like I said, I had fires in here. I had a fire in here, nigga, just recently, and I'm telling you, all my shit went off, and it was still chirping. Telling you, when them bitches stop chirping, that be the issue. Telling y'all. Let's move
Has
on.
been marked. We shouldn't be praising him for anything.
While conservative churches wrestle with Mahler's influence, the East Tennessee man continues to harken back to a dark past, trying to convince young men that this should also be America's future. If viewers hear some of your viewpoints, why should they not conclude that your viewpoints are evil?
If men can formulate an argument that is based in God's word, that is sound, and that is against what I have said, then by all means, they should listen to God and not me.
2 years ago, Corey Mahler was
All right,
executed.
listen. Understand what he's saying. This nigga's a cult leader. He's sitting out here saying shit that don't mean nothing. He talking about if you can point something, I can point something out in the fucking the Bible that debunk your shit. That's not hard to do. But like I said, it's almost like he's trolling. Like, dude, I can go in the Bible and point some shit out that what you saying ain't true. Listen, I always keep telling people, if you read the Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, it's always hypocrisy in it. It's always that. 1 minute they say it's okay with having incest. 1 minute they say it ain't okay with having incest. Right? The next minute it says okay. It's not okay of murdering people, but then you read certain parts of the Bible, it tell you it's okay to murder people. You get what I mean? You can pick and choose in religion or what you want to live by. Just like you see certain countries go by certain religion. And that's how they create rules. America always had been like that before. They just want to go back to it. The racists want to go back to it. Right? Because it doesn't make sense to them now that bullshit that they believed in, that they conquered the country, people ain't feeling. That's all that is. You got countries that go by religion. Saudi Arabia, Iran. You go to any of them countries. Nigga, that's religion there. They got religions. They got religion policies. They hate Iran. They hate the brown and black people, but they want to go back to that though. They want to do what they're doing. They want to copy that. They want to go back to it. And mind you, we was already doing that already. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, stop allowing racist people to act like they make sense. They don't. And they acting like they try to do something new. They're not doing anything new. They're doing everything that already happened before. They are upset and angry and fearful that they're seeing different races of people coming with culture in the country and they don't like it. And the bad part about it, they jealous of it. Right? And then they mad at black people. They don't want black people to speak and shit like that. Takes things away from black people. Because when we start telling the truth about the real culture of America, they stole a lot of the shit that they claimed that they created, that they got power over, right? We created it. They stole it from us. So then when we sit down and have real conversations about it, they don't want to talk about that. No, let's get rid of DEI. We don't want we don't want the white kids to know that what we did, we stole black culture. A lot of black things, a lot of black inventions. That we don't want to talk about that. Black people weren't that important. No, we stole their shit. That's all that is. Do y'all understand that? That's all they trying to do. That's why they don't want to talk about black history. What black people need black history for? You got white history all the time, every day, every day. You just want to get rid of the real truth of American history because American history is really black history. Let's see, black history tell white people who they really truly are, their culture is. Regardless if they're good or bad, it tells them the truth of their culture. White people don't have culture. They stole culture. They never created shit. Just like this whole lie of Christopher Columbus came over here and discovered America. If you know the real history, you know he didn't discover shit. He didn't discover shit. This motherfucker was lost. He was lost. But if you tell the truth about that, racist white people get upset. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Christopher Columbus an Italian? But like I told y'all, even about Italians, these motherfuckers are white Europeans. Like, they don't want the real history. That's why they want to go back and make America great again. They want to go back to where they can sit there and lie to their own people, number one. Then number two, erase black people and take out shit, which they already been doing and claiming it that it's theirs. Let me ask y'all a question. Why is it that black people created hip hop, but we ain't in control of none of that shit? Anytime we want to have a black label, we got to go through white people to even just be somewhat of a partner. Why we ain't 100% own it? No, it ain't been no black label been 100. As 100% black people owned it. Why is that? Because I want y'all to understand something. I'm not saying that Bill Cosby didn't do what he did. I'm saying when Bill Cosby all of a sudden wanted to own a fucking on a network, and when he tried to get to own that motherfucker, what they do to him? Huh? 100. Listen, it ain't a black man in America that ever owned 100% of nothing. We never own 100% of anything. Ask yourselves that. Black people can't own 100% of nothing in America. Nothing. We don't own 100% of nothing. We rarely own 50% of something. They fuck with black people to trick them out they shit. Ask yourselves, why you don't hear white people talking about, oh, we was really part of creating hip hop? Why is white people ain't never saying that? Because they never was. They never helped create our shit. We own every genre of music in history. We created it, but we never own it. We never own it. We never own it. Even the reggae motherfuckers, they don't own shit. Think about that. We never own that shit. 100%. We never own our fucking shit that we created. And we created every genre of music. Every one of them. Rock and roll, all that shit. We created all that shit. Now I know we give it to the white people, that's their shit, country music. We give it to them, but we created it. But we never own it. Do y'all understand that it was black artists that sung songs that a lot of shit that's popular, even till to this day, that they took from black artists, and the white people, it was only popular because the white artists sung it. Do y'all understand that? We don't own shit. And these racist motherfuckers sit here and act like, oh my God, they getting all this power. We don't own shit. We don't own shit. You still make money off of black people creations. Just talk about hip hop. We don't own that shit. We don't own nothing, people. We don't own shit. Especially in America, we don't own shit. We don't own a motherfucking thing. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back, people. I'll be wanting black people to understand something. That if black people stop supporting white shit and only support black independent shit, it'll fuck the whole economy up. Everybody be like, oh, you got to cross over to the white people. No, the white people going to come. If they fuck with the music, they fuck with what we do, they going to come fuck with us. What's popping, what's popular, they going to come fuck with that. Black people just too ignorant to understand. A lot of us too ignorant to understand that shit. We don't have to fuck with them. But we continue to keep selling our souls to this shit. Prime example. I said it, right? I got on the platform, this YouTube shit, right? They changed all the rules. And you know why they changed all the rules? They changed all the rules so we have to behave. We have to, if we want some money from them, right? We have to do shit the way they want us to do it. Right? You got to speak a certain type of way. You got to say certain shit. You see these niggas now. SA. No, niggas, sexual assault. SA. All of a sudden, you can't even say sexual assault. But that's their way of controlling us. We can't say rape. We can't say these certain things. You won't get monetized. You won't get no money. They make money off our speech. We can't say certain things. Okay, cool. Well, I don't give a fuck. And like I said, I don't do it for money. That's why I shout out my brother, my brother Mel P, the OG. I shout him out. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna say I don't give a fuck, but I appreciate that he sent me 20. But I don't do it for the money. I do it to enlighten our people. I don't do it for the money. I appreciate if you motherfuckers donate. Of course I do. But I just want to get the knowledge out. I want to uplift my people to be strong and stop acting like we gotta kiss ass. All them niggas on YouTube, you see them all the time, selling out. Your shit don't get monetized. You don't make no money. You gotta say the words that they tell you to say. I ain't give a fuck about that. I say what the fuck need to be said. All of a sudden, or at least motherfuckers like, oh, they trying to take away our speech. No, they've been doing that. You think that's the liberals? That ain't the liberals. That's the right wing too. That's the right wing too. They all in cahoots. Motherfuckers sitting there talking about, oh, you can't even say sexual assault. You gotta say SA. What? What the fuck is going on? And motherfucker, oh, that's a liberal thing. No, nigga, they all in cahoots. But they make money. Motherfuckers think, oh, they monetize your shit, nigga. They make way more money off of monetizing your shit. Off of just motherfuckers saying that we gonna put these ads coming after your channel or in between it. They do it all the time, bro. They've been taking advantage of black people, and black people sit there. A lot of us sit there and we act like this shit don't even exist no more. It exists. They steal everything from us. They're not popular than us. They take our shit. They let racist ass white people take our shit. And then they take the coon niggas on the internet and act like that speaks for all black people. And then some of you Negroes give those Negroes a pass for buck dancing. Nah, fuck all that, man. I'm never gonna do that. I don't give a fuck about being monetized. I don't give a fuck about none of them fucking coon ass niggas. Them niggas don't speak for our people. They far from speaking for us. Oh, Kenny, what you saying? Oh, you speak for us? Nigga, I speak more for our people than they do. I tell you that. But I ain't gonna sit there and say, oh, I speak for all our people. Hell no. Our people got different shit. And let me say this too. I'm gonna put this out here to the so-called pro-black niggas and the so-called, they care about black people. What's his name? Roland Martin. Let me say this, bro. You steady going at the pro-black motherfuckers, and you pro-black niggas continue to keep going after Roland Martin. You niggas need to link up and come. We on the same page. We just want to do it differently. But we're never going to do it the same. I'm not going to do it the same with any of you niggas. But I may side with y'all on certain shit. You niggas, what's wrong with y'all, man? Roland Martin, what the fuck is wrong with you? You want black votes? You want black people's shit? You want black people to vote a certain type of way? Nigga, will stop disrespecting somehow black folks. And that goes the same with the pro-black niggas. You want niggas to look at it a certain type of way of what you saying? Stop disrespecting niggas that don't think like you all the time. Black people don't always think the same. Read the room, niggas. That goes for Roland Martin. That goes for them pro-black niggas. Taniba Sheeb, all them niggas. You niggas you not helping. You niggas just do dumb shit. You beefing with other black people for what? You dumbass niggas. You call it whatever you want to call it. I don't give a fuck about none of that dumb shit you saying. So black people, we need to stop that shit. Listen, we are not totally wrong. We just disagreeing on certain shit. And sometimes, bro, we are not going to all be on the same page on certain shit. But it is certain shit that we got to be on page with. We got to be on the same page with. You niggas mad at stupid, goofy shit. I don't understand. You pro-black niggas, and then, bro, Lamar, you come on, bro. You're a grown-ass man, dog. You can't be acting like this. Neither side should be acting like this, nigga. We supposed to be trying to come to a agreement. But you the same, like, these are the same niggas that say fuck the racists. But nigga, you can't even come together with your own people. So how the fuck are you better? You mad at the racists for what? You helping the racists do what they do. We're not gonna always agree with everything. But goddamn, can we sit down as a people and say, you know what? These are the things we can't cross the line with each other. We're gonna stand on business with this. You niggas don't even want to do that. Everybody's a sellout. Everybody doing that shit. Listen, I don't call everybody a sellout. Because everybody ain't a sellout. Just because the pro-black niggas say, oh, Roland Martin is a sellout, nigga, I highly disagree. Do he do some shit that I don't like? Yes. And some of you pro-black niggas be doing fuck shit the way you don't help the cause. So we can start calling that shit buck dancing and cooning too. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? And then you get stupid niggas come in my chat, say stupid shit. Bro, you listen, like I said, if you just came in here just to be disrespectful, why are you here? Right? You hate black people, you anti-black, whatever the fuck you are, bro. Why are you even here? If you don't bring nothing to help out people, why the fuck are you here? So, because like I said, it's always easy to talk bad about a motherfucker or do bad. It's always easy to do that to any race, to anybody personally. It's always easy to do that. But what you bringing to the table? You bringing nothing but nonsense and stupid shit that you said in the fucking chat. What are you worrying about some shit that you don't give a fuck about, that you disrespect? You don't bring shit. Nigga, you can do whatever you want to do. That don't mean I always agree with Dr. Umar, you goofy ass nigga. The fuck wrong with you? You stupid ass nigga. Give me a second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Nigga, you say whatever you want to say. And like I said, these niggas is a joke. You ain't got to get Dr. Umar. Call in, nigga. How about you do that? Call in. Let me get my phone. Call in. How about we do that, nigga? You ain't got to get Dr. Umar in. You come and say that bullshit to me. Give me 1 second. Slides on, okay? Oh, dirty. All right, I'm back. Call in, nigga. Call in. All that goofy shit. All that goofy shit. Go ahead and call in. You don't need Dr. Umar. You come holler at me. I'll give you a game, nigga. Listen, Dr. Umar doing what he do. Listen, I don't hate on that brother. I feel certain types of ways about the brother, but I don't hate on the brother. I ain't gonna act like he don't do good for the community. He don't speak good about the community. I don't agree with everything. That's just what it is. You niggas, listen, what black people is forgetting is that we don't all have to agree on everything. But the one thing we don't do is try to tear down niggas and act like they don't have certain black folks or certain groups of black folks that don't have some type of like we don't, like other groups, they're not important. You only think that what you do is important. Nah, bro. That shit don't move like that. Y'all see, you see the number up there, nigga. Call in. What is that? What, Big D or whatever the fuck he is? Call in, nigga. I'm here. Go ahead and call in. All that goofy shit, man. That's what I said, man. You niggas, like black people, y'all gotta stop, man. We gotta stop that shit. We gotta stop turning down each other, man. When niggas get on the internet and all you niggas do is tear down other black people and shit. So all you doing, you think that shit makes you, it make you feel good about yourself to turn out other black people? Like, nah, bro. Listen, I don't agree with everybody, but I ain't gonna tear down Dr. Umar. I ain't gonna tear down Tanit Nasheed, the brother T Nasheed. I'm not gonna tear down Roland Martin. I ain't gonna tear down these niggas. Them niggas, you know, Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm not gonna tear down these niggas. I'm not gonna tear them down like they don't, what they saying don't make no sense or whatever. You know, they got their own point of view. They got their own own movement that where like they give a fuck about black people. We gotta respect that shit. I listen to all those brothers and all those movements. I listen to all that shit. And I learn shit from all of them. And that's why I move the way I move. It's like, yo, like nigga, it's almost like, yo, all right, bro, it was some people that didn't agree with Malcolm X back in the day. It was some people that didn't agree with Martin Luther King back in the day. But them niggas is icons. Them niggas is the history of our people. They legends. They're the motherfuckers that help push the culture. All of us ain't agree with Martin Luther King, nigga. Everybody ain't all agree with Malcolm X, nigga. Black people gotta stop acting like we just got a side over here. No, nigga, if they black, nigga, let's hear them out. Now, if they on some coonery shit, then yeah, we'll get in their ass. But just because some people you can feel you don't think that Malcolm X felt like Martin Luther King was tap dancing, nigga? He was buck dancing, he was cooning. You don't think that? Because Malcolm X was very outspoken, nigga, and he felt a certain type of way about Martin Luther King. But then when he got to sitting down and talking to him, I was like, we need to do it this way. Then Malcolm started, they was getting ready to come together, nigga, before they got assassinated. You niggas need to understand that. And that shit rings the bell right now with us as black folks. You niggas, it seemed like to me that a lot of these niggas, so-called supposed to be leaders of our community, our people, you niggas scared to come together because you scared because they're going to assassinate you. That's what it seems to me. That goes for the Roland Martins of the world. That goes for the Tanina Sheaves, the Dr. Umars, all them niggas. You niggas scared. Seem like y'all scared because they did that shit to Martin and Malcolm because they was getting ready to come together. They was on opposite sides. Malcolm really thought that Martin Luther King was a sellout. He really thought that. Till when them niggas got to talking, they got together. And them niggas ready to get together and do a whole new movement. And they got assassinated. One got assassinated by the government. Well, both got assassinated by the government, but they used the white man to kill Martin. And the other motherfucker, they got to kill our own people killed him. Our own people killed Malcolm X. These are facts. Nigga, stop talking in the chat. Call me. Big D, call me. Call me, nigga. You see the number up there? Call me. Speak that shit to me. Don't keep putting that shit in the chat, motherfucker. Come talk to me. Talking all that bullshit in the chat. You got the number. You sit up there. Got the number. I got my phone right here. Come on and call in, nigga. We can have that conversation that you saying. The fuck are you talking about? We can have that conversation, but you still in a chat. Call the fucking phone, nigga. We can talk it out. If you got some shit that I don't know, I'll listen. But what you saying in the chat don't mean shit because they killed a white man. So, do you know how many white people that got assassinated and got hung and got murdered because they side with black people? They don't talk about. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Nigga, we got love for JFK. We got love for him. Even though he was a bigot at first, he was a bigot. The fuck you talking about? You don't want to talk about that though. JFK was a bigot before he finally came around and gave a fuck about black issues and gave a fuck about black people. Like, please stop. But I give him props. All love to JFK. That's why he respected somewhat in the black community. And the reason I say somewhat is because a lot of black people don't even know their history. So, yeah. I got a lot of love for JFK. That shit hurt too. Listen, bro. What the fuck did you want Obama to do? And like I said, call in. Stop getting in the chat. Come speak. You can't speak. You don't want to speak because you know I will fuck you up with your bullshit. But I do this for you. Goofy nigga. I do this for you. He did more for black people. What did he do? What did he do? He died before he did anything. The fuck you talking about? You wouldn't have health care that Trump just took away if it wasn't for Obama. What the fuck you talking about? You wouldn't have Medicare if it wasn't for Obama. What the fuck you talking about? A lot of people that need that shit, that's poor. What the fuck are you talking about? Did JFK do that? No, he didn't. He didn't do that. Understand about, because these niggas, they act like they don't know history, but I'm going to give niggas history. You keep acting like JFK, and not to diminish him and disrespect him, but he didn't do shit. Okay? He didn't do shit. You say Obama ain't do shit, but he ain't do shit. When he was alive, he didn't do shit. It wasn't him that passed the Civil Rights Act. It wasn't him. Motherfucker. Do you understand that? Or you slow? He didn't do none of that. I'm not saying that he didn't sit down with Martin and all that shit. We always give JFK his props. But he didn't pass the fucking policy. He didn't help pass it. He didn't do none of that shit. We were still segregated, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? When JFK died, nigga, we were still segregated. What are you talking about? He didn't pass nothing. Fuck are you talking about? He wanted to, he was going to do it, but he didn't do it because he was just the president. That shit come with Congress too, you goofy ass nigga. Do you understand shit get passed through Congress? We got the 14th Amendment through Congress, not the president, motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? You slow ass niggas. Oh, Obama ain't do nothing. He just gave us phones. So what the fuck JFK need to do? He didn't do shit. Like, if you want to be real, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do a motherfucking thing. He didn't pass no policies, nothing. You say, oh, Obama just gave us a phone, but JF Kennedy ain't do shit. He didn't give us a phone. He didn't give us nothing. They assassinated his ass. Yeah, he wanted to do it, but he didn't. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? That's not how reality works, you goofy. You stupid ass nigga. And that's why you won't call in, because you know I will bust your ass. Or the bullshit you talking. You stupid. You're a goofy nigga. bringing up JFK. JFK ain't do shit. Obama ain't do nothing for black people. My thing is, what do you want the Obama to do? I'm asking everybody, black person, that. What do you want them to do? Yes. Did he miss out on giving black people reparations? He probably did. But do you know how Congress work? Do you understand? It wasn't a lot of blacks and minorities in Congress when Obama was in office. There was a lot of them white liberals as well as them racist ass motherfuckers. And them white liberals probably was bigoted and racist too. That way, how the fuck was Barack Obama supposed to pass reparations or something for black people? How you? What is the thing that you wanted the Barack to pass? Do you know how Congress work? That's my thing, the motherfuckers. Do you know how Congress work actually? See, what we didn't realize was that it's a lot of racist ass or bigoted ass white liberals. And we didn't understand it as the black people, right? But then Negroes go over there and start fucking with show enough racists on the Republican Party that don't give a fuck about you. You keep asking what Barack Obama's supposed to do, right? Trump, your man. The Republicans is your man. Why they ain't pass reparations for black people? Huh? You keep asking that about Barack, but Trump loved black people like that. But you know what you niggas say? Oh, we don't need reparations. That's what the Negroes say that fuck with Trump. But you was asking Barack to do some shit that he couldn't do, regardless. He had, they had the House and all that shit in the Senate and the presidency. He couldn't do that shit because it was racist white people on the liberal side. I never deny that. But you keep telling me how great Trump is and he good for black people. Why ain't Trump and the Republican Party is passing reparations? I'm waiting, niggas. You coon ass niggas. Buck dancing and shit. You keep telling me about what Barack ain't do. What? Okay, you got Trump in office twice. Just like Barack was in that bitch twice, back to back. But you got Trump in there twice. He haven't did nothing for black people on reparations. Why is that? The Republican Party. You love the Republican Party. Now all of a sudden you niggas change your narratives on reparations too. Because a lot of you niggas wanted reparations. You wanted Barack to do it, but now the white man is in power. Oh, no, we can't do that, Because now now if we do reparations, that means that's going to hurt some poor white people that's racist. That always benefited because of that color of their skin. We got fucked up because of the color of our skin. We didn't get opportunities because of the color of our skin, but we worrying about people that's poor and fucked up, that's white. That they always still benefit. They still always good because of their race. You don't put the same pressure on them racist ass white people. You don't put the same pressure on Trump. What he doing for black people? You niggas make up bullshit. All right, Barack. Okay, we stand on that. Barack ain't do what he supposed to do for black people. Okay, cool. What are you asking Barack to do? That's my question to you niggas. What was Barack supposed to do that you wanted him to do? Okay, cool. Now, fine. Tell me what that is, right? Like I said, call in. You niggas ain't calling in because you know that I'm going to bust your ass. right? Barack ain't do what he supposed to did. You keep telling me Trump is good for black people, but tell me what Barack didn't do that you wish he'd have did that Trump supposed to did for us. That he's supposed to do for us. You asking all this shit from the black man, but the white man is in charge, and he's not doing nothing. He's not doing shit for black people. You are in danger, motherfucker. Unless you sell out and kiss ass to the racists. And that don't mean that you safe. You bitch ass niggas. You ain't safe. But okay, that's fine. But what do you want the Barack Obama to do for black people? That's my question. I get all that shit you just said. I get it. Tell me what Barack's supposed to did though for black people. That's what I need to know. You said it came out your mouth. This is exactly what he said, people. Y'all see it in the chat. He said Americans, you need to say white Americans. White Americans who never owned slaves should not have to pay for black Americans, black things. Had to pay for black nothing. I don't know. Okay. But, okay. All right, so what did you want Barack to do, though? For black people? What was it? See, you keep telling me what Barack didn't do, but you're not telling me exactly what he's supposed to have did. Right? And then you tell me, oh, the white Americans should not have to pay for what their white, what they always have benefited off of slave owners. They all benefit off that. So what did you want Barack to do? That's what I'm asking. And call in, nigga. Stop doing that shit in the chat. Call in right now. You bitch ass nigga. Call in. Stop being a bitch nigga. Tell me what Barack's supposed to did. If you telling me that Americans don't have to pay, white Americans, that's what you're saying, basically, because black people ain't got a problem with, because we already pay taxes. We pay taxes to get killed. So, nigga, don't do that. We already paying taxes for some shit we getting killed on. We pay for the police to kill us. So what the fuck you talking about? So we pay for the police to kill us, but then we can't say to white people, y'all ain't own no slaves, so y'all shouldn't have to pay reparations to black people. But it's okay that black people keep paying for generations of fucking white officers killing unarmed black men, women, and children. It's okay to do that, though. All right, bro. Like I said, call in, motherfucker. I'm waiting. Like I said, I could debunk you because you stupid. You ignorant. Listen, bro. If you think that black people should police their own community, right? We did do that already. Stupid. How about we do that? We did do that. And we was very fine and we was all okay. Do you remember Tulsa? Stupid. We did that already. We tried to do that already, but then what happened? White people couldn't allow black people to do that shit. We was fine, nigga. We was making money. We policed ourselves, so we did everything for our people. And what happened, motherfucker? Stupid. You're a stupid motherfucker. And you know the crazy shit about it? If you are a black person, because I believe you probably not, you're just using some black shit. If you are black, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be giving a fuck about black people or doing some shit. And let me just say this too. We wouldn't fuck with you though. Because you're a sellout. So we wouldn't fuck with you. You wouldn't even be in our community. If we started doing some shit. Right? The shit that you asking. You wouldn't be able to fuck with us. You couldn't fuck with us. Because we wouldn't fuck with you because you're a fucking sellout. If you are black. I don't know if you black or not, but I don't really give a fuck either way. Shout out to my brother, Brother Bell in the building. What up, Brother Bell? Listen, bro, you wouldn't even know how to conduct yourself under segregation. Stupid. You wouldn't even know how to conduct yourself. Talking about segregation. You don't know, you wouldn't even know how to conduct yourself. I lived under segregation before. I know how to act. I know how to move. You're talking like you don't know how to conduct yourself under segregation. See, segregation comes with if black people stick together, we stick together. You can't do that. All you do is downplay black people. Do you understand what segregation was, nigga? We was about our people. We roll with our people. You was the sellout. You was the nigga that sell us out when we start getting something good happening amongst our people. You was the nigga that sold us out. Do you understand that, you goofy ass nigga? Talking about, oh, we should, segregation. Bitch, you don't know nothing about segregation. You pussy ass nigga. Fuck you talking about? And that makes it worse. Talking about I am black. But that makes it worse. That you are a black person and you still talking like you're a fucking slave. You bitch ass nigga. Like I said, prove to me that you're a black person. Call in, nigga. I need to hear your voice. You in the chat talking. Call me. Call me, nigga. I need to hear your voice. See if you're a black person. Let's see if you black. Oh, I can tell if you black or not. You bitch ass nigga. And like I said, you niggas, you mad at Obama. Obama ain't do this. Okay, well, Trump, you need to say Trump did better. He did all the shit. What? Tell me what he did. And now all of a sudden, you niggas that's Trump supporters all of a sudden don't even believe in reparations no more. Pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. We already did it already. We already been pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. What the fuck you talking about? You goofy ass niggas. We already been doing it. That's just a fucking throwaway shit that they try to blindside black people on. And just pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. You be good. We already did that already. And how has it been helping us? How it been helping us? Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. Just work hard. Black people already work hard. What the fuck are you talking about? And just because racist ass white people and racist ass minorities pretend that we lazy and all that other goofy shit, fuck both of them. We good, nigga. We always been okay. We ain't never been lazy, nigga. We always been doing what we doing. And now all these goofy motherfuckers come out talking about we lazy. You want to pull yourself by your bootstraps. Bitch, you don't pull yourselves up by your... First of all the minorities in this country, you never pulled yourselves up by your bootstraps. You always benefited off of black people pain and suffering and our ancestors. So fuck you. I stand on that shit. The fuck you talking about? Like somehow y'all work harder than us. No, you don't. You don't never work harder than black people. We always been here. We always been put up, been riding for this country and riding for you motherfuckers. Fuck you talking about? You ain't even like that. Motherfuckers sitting there acting like, oh, black people owe them something. We don't owe you shit. Now, you can call us lazy. You can call us whatever you want. Bitch, like I said, who's the ones getting deported? Your people. Your people getting deported. You don't even hear about some of the black people that's from different continents from the country being deported. You don't hear about it. We hear about you motherfucking Puerto Ricans and Mexicans and immigrants. We hear about y'all getting deported. That's all we hear on the news. We don't hear about no black people like that getting deported. Even the Haitians. You don't hear about that shit. We hear about y'all getting deported, though. Like I said, ain't none of them motherfuckers like that. Stop disrespecting black Americans. We put in work for you motherfuckers. We sacrificed. You niggas mad at Obama for what? You niggas don't ask the same shit that you asked Obama to do. But you like the racist ass white man. He don't give you, he don't even talk about reparations. He tell you he don't even deserve it. The people that's around him tell you you don't even deserve it. Because we wasn't slaves. I mean, we wasn't slave owners. So we don't owe you nothing. But like I said, okay. Well, if you don't owe us nothing, then motherfucker, why are you trying to enslave us then? If you don't owe us nothing, why you keep trying to take black people back of being slaves to work on your shit? Because like I said, if y'all are the hardest workers, y'all more superior, then a lot of white people should be coming to them white farms that's going out of business. They not. They're not working there because they ain't built like that. Goddamn pieces of shit. Sit out here and act like black people, like somehow y'all more superior than us. No, you're not. You're not. Like I said, put this in your motherfucking, your pouch, motherfuckers. Racist white people. I don't give a fuck you good or bad. You don't survive in this country without black people. You took all our culture and benefited off of it. So if black people we leave, you want to kick us out and we move or whatever and we go. You don't have no culture. What are you creating? We will move on. We will create something else new. Do you understand that? We are creative people. You're not. You don't benefit the world like that, other than being horrible individuals. That's what y'all culture are. You mad at black people. I don't even know why you mad at us. We don't listen, like I said, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. We good where we are. The problem is you got sellout ass black people making it seem like it's okay for you motherfuckers to be racist. And that's the problem. And that's why I tell black people all the time, stop giving these motherfuckers passes. You're going to sell us out for money? Okay. None of these motherfuckers die with money. Hulk Hogan just died, right? We ain't even talking about his money, are we? We're talking about his legacy. Talking about who he was, right? Okay, motherfuckers. So what? Hulk Hogan had some money. He had a little couple dollars. Are we talking about his money? No, we ain't talking about his money. We talking about who the fuck he was. He wasn't shit. And so a lot of you motherfuckers want to sit out here and sell out for money and shit like that. You bitch ass motherfuckers gonna not die with nothing. I said this shit, and I mean that shit. To my wife, I tell her this shit straight up. Nigga, everybody can't come. If I die dead tomorrow, nobody can come to my shit. Nigga, I'm who the fuck I am. And like I said, these motherfuckers ain't fuck with me now, so they ain't fuck with me then. How the fuck you gonna fuck with me all of a sudden? You niggas want to hear now? So fuck you niggas. That's what I stand on. You have all opportunity. I say this shit to all my niggas and anybody that ever fuck with me, family members. You have the opportunity to fuck with me, but you choose not to. But that's on you. So I got a choice. When I die today tomorrow, fuck you motherfuckers. You don't get to fuck with me. All of a sudden, Kenny, no, fuck you. You supposed to have been here. And why you not here? Is it me or is it you? Because I'm good, motherfucker. I'm good. I don't need you motherfuckers to come to, if I die today tomorrow, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I know the motherfuckers that love me. So you ask yourself, you motherfuckers mad. I ain't invite you. He felt this. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. And fuck anybody that feel that way. Nigga, you gotta stop. People gotta stop doing this dumb shit of acting like, oh, well, somebody's supposed to give a fuck about you. No, listen. Like I said, if the motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, why the fuck are you inviting these people to hanging around people? If you're not hanging around me right now, what the fuck I got to even fuck with you for? Why? Why? Because it look good? Urban, you know, it may feel good. No. I made this shit very clear to my wife. If I pass away any day. Niggas can't come to my shit. If you don't fuck with me now, you can't come to my shit. You can't come fuck with me. For what? You don't fuck. Excuse me. Motherfuckers don't fuck with me. And that go for family. Like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, no. Nobody invited to my shit. And like I said, I ain't even throwing no funeral. Nigga, I ain't doing none of that shit. If I die today tomorrow, I don't give a fuck about none of that. My fucking wife spend all that money on what? I want my wife go ahead, do what she got to do. You know what I mean? Put me out there, show some love, put me on the motherfucking panel or something. Do whatever you gonna do. But I don't give a fuck about none of that shit that people care about. My wife, you know, and listen, I told my wife, give me about, you know what I mean? It depends too, though. Like, cause if you old and shit, like if me and my wife, we last a long time and shit. Yeah. Me and my wife, we like 70 something years old and shit. No, my wife ain't. We like shit. If we like 60, 65, right? Like we like in our 60s or something, and I'll pass away some shit like that. God forbid, but Nah. Hey, man. My wife get to move on, fuck on. I mean, go do your thing. You know what I mean? Just give me a year. I say give me a year. At 60, give me a year and then go do your thing. But, you know, go. What I mean by, you know, go fuck with somebody else. You know what I mean? But, yeah, but you don't want to have your wife sitting around and shit like that. You know, you done passed away and shit. You know what I mean? My wife she got to move the fuck on, man. Like, you know, we can't have that. Like, I can't have that of like my wife. My wife is good peoples and shit. And so I can't have her sitting around waiting on me. Or waiting on like some shit that I put out there for her. No, she got to move the fuck on. If I'm like 60-something years old, if I'm in my 50s, yeah. If I'm in my 50s or something like that, if I pass away, God forbid, nothing happened to me. But I'm saying I'm in my 50s, yeah, she gonna wait a little minute. But if I'm like in my 60s or some shit like that, nah. My wife got to move the fuck on, man. My wife got to do her thing, man. She can't just wait on a nigga. But if I'm in my 50s or some shit like that and I pass away in my 50s, damn right. She got to wait on the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me some time. Like, you know what I mean? Give me a little bit. Show me you give a fuck about me a little bit. You know? But if we 60, we in our 60s or something. If I pass away in my 60s or something like that, nah. She get to do her thing. I ain't gonna be mad at her. Can't be mad at her at that. You know, we 60-something years old. Nah, man, listen. As you know, me and my wife and shit, we like that. We connected in that way, but sometimes, you know, people pass away and shit when you least expect it, but talking about 60s, that's something different, bro. I run for my wife, go do your thing, babe. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be mad at her, no shit like that, but we in our 50s or some shit like that. Nah, hell no. 40s and 50s, no. Hell no, you can give me 5. You gotta give me 5. Tell my wife, you gotta give me 5. But that happens, man. Like, people be tripping. People be acting like you tripping. No, I ain't tripping. No. My wife gotta give me 5, nigga. In my 50s and my 40s and 50s, yeah, she gotta give me 5. She gotta at least give me 5. And then she can just go ahead and do her thing. You know what I mean? Because, I understand she gotta move the fuck on and shit like that. I get that. But in the 60s, oh, hell no. And then you gotta think about it. If me and my wife, we make it to our 60s, and God forbid we do, we make it in our 60s. You talking about motherfuckers that been around for 40 years. We're gonna get over down there 40 years if we get in our 60s. So, yeah, motherfucker, that shit means something. Like, it's always means something, but I'm just saying, like, that shit is a little different level of meaning something. Like, damn that. My wife she got to give me that, nigga. I would give her that. I wouldn't fuck with nobody. Listen, if my wife passed away or some shit like that, and I'm in my 60s, right? No, nigga. I'm not fucking with nobody for a minute. Listen, the crazy shit about it, I may die without fucking. Listen, I wouldn't marry or fuck. Oh, but my wife already know this. I wouldn't marry regardless what age I am. Right? Or when it happened, right? I would never marry nobody outside of her. She already know that. I would never marry nobody outside of my wife. God forbid nothing happened to my wife, of course not. But I'm just saying. Like, I would never. I don't give a fuck if I'm in my 40s or 50s or 60s. I just wouldn't marry nobody else. Because my wife she's the best I ever had. If that makes sense to anybody. That's the best I ever had. So it ain't nobody to come better than her. So, nah, I would never marry again. Ever. No. Mm-mm. You talking about marrying? No, but never marry again. My wife is the only person I ever married. So I would never marry nobody. So anybody I'll fuck with after that, they just be mad because I wouldn't marry him. So like I just wouldn't marry the motherfucker. Like my wife is the only person I would ever marry. So I stand on that shit. So yeah. I always tell people like people got different shit. They do. For me, I just would never marry again. My wife is she's my better half. Like she's somebody that would never listen. Nobody would never understand me better than her. And I stand on that shit. I don't give a fuck if it came late or whatever. Nobody would never ever understand me better than her. So I would not fuck with nobody else. Like in that way. Like I'm okay. I'm good. I would never marry nobody. Now my wife is different. You know what I mean? Shit happens. You know, people die young or whatever, have it be in different range. But she okay with doing that. But I always say if I die under 50, yeah, my wife gotta, she gotta wait 5 years. But she, if I'm 60, we 60 something years old. No, hell no. My wife can marry who the fuck she want to marry after that. Because I think at that point and shit, you gotta think about it. My daughter be older and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it'll be a little different. But like I said, I respect my wife too. So, let her do her thing. She gotta get her thing off. You know what I mean? Fuck, she gonna sit around wait for niggas and shit. Nah, she gonna do her thing. Can I say this to people? I'm not talking about no shit that happened. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But anyway. Excuse me. You notice them niggas, a nigga in the chat. What's his name? Big D. He don't want to talk now. He don't even want to talk. Bitch ass nigga. You don't want to talk. You know better because I'll smoke your ass. Straight up. Goofy ass nigga. Give me a second, people. Oh shit, you mean people. My bad. Yeah, bitch nigga, don't call it. Listen, stop being in the chat, bro. Excuse me. Stop being in the chat like, yo, you gonna be like that. Like, you gonna talk. You just a chat nigga. You ain't like that, bro. Stop Excuse me. Stop acting like you going to talk in the chat. You not. Don't do that. Excuse me. You're just a scary nigga. You don't want to have that motherfucking conversation with me because you know better. You're just a chat guy. Excuse me. You're just a chat dude, man. And just leave it as that. All these goofy ass niggas out here. Excuse me. That's all they do. They get in the chat. And I told you, that's how these niggas is now. Excuse me. A lot of these dudes, that's all they do. They get in the chat, we talk, all that shit in the chat. And I ask the niggas, come on, let's talk. They scared to do it. Excuse me, because in the chat, they can just say whatever they want to say. Don't mean nothing. To them, it means something. But they can't call in and talk to me. Excuse me, because they know better. Because I'll smoke their ass. Because to the dude D, you can say whatever you want to say. But like I said, I give you all the opportunity to come call. Excuse me. And you won't do it because you scared. Because you know better. Because I'll smoke your ass. So all you do is get in the chat and just talk nonsense. You get in my chat and you just talk nonsense. Nonsense. Because it make you feel good about yourself. That's all it does. It make you feel good about yourself. That's what it is, man. You can keep going in the chat and say whatever you want to say, man. Like I said, I'm good on my part. You ain't good on who you are as a person. You continue to keep saying whatever you're saying, but you can't back your shit up. I'm talking to a real motherfucker. I give you all the opportunity to speak, but you scared to do it. So, what you saying in the chat? Do that really mean something? Can you back that shit up? What you saying? No, you can't. Excuse me. You can't do it. Let's do a sucker nigga. You can't do it. I gave you all the opportunity in the world, but you don't want to do it because you're scared. Like I said, so how is it you in the chat? You feel good about yourself as a person when you can't back none of that shit up that you saying in the chat? Because everything that I'm saying, and I ain't even in the chat, I can back it up. Everything I'm saying, I wish you would. That's my thing. I wish you would. You motherfuckers keep acting like I'm on some other shit. No, nigga, I wish you would. I wish you would come here and speak that dumb shit that you talking about in the chat. I will fuck you up because you don't know shit. And you just a coward. And you sit there and you're in the chat. Excuse me. And you think you good. You think you saying some real shit because in the chat you see your name up. I'll give you some props. And you feel good about yourself. Huh? Don't you? But you ain't shit. Because you're going to go back to sucking your own dick. And then maybe you might go back to going to other channels and saying shit in the chat that make yourself feel better. You dumbass motherfuckers. Excuse me. I told y'all. Ask them niggas, is they really like that? Excuse me. Ask them if they really like that. They ain't really like that. They can't do shit. Listen, I've been around real motherfuckers. These dudes be in the internet space. All they do, they feel better about themselves because they put shit out that says, that it make them feel good about themselves. Excuse me. I feel good in life because some fat nigga ain't none of you niggas that say all that shit that y'all say in this chat. None of you can say that to me. You scared. I ain't never scared. See, you scared. You can't have a conversation with me because you know better. Because I will demolish you. That's my thing to y'all. You got all that shit that y'all do in the chat. You goofy niggas. Not all y'all, but the niggas I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You niggas can't do nothing. You niggas mad at life, bro. I'm good at life. I love my life. And when I go upstairs, when I leave this shit, nigga, I kiss my daughter good night. Love her. She say, Daddy, I love you. Have a good day at work tomorrow. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. You motherfuckers are sitting there talking about, oh, the bomber. What a bomber do? Bitch, I already know. But he did and he didn't do. You mad at that. But you still worrying about that black man that had no power like you think he did. And then you motherfuckers sit here. You don't put that pressure on them white motherfuckers. That's one thing. We should have put some pressure on Obama. Not denying that. Okay, well, we didn't do that. Okay. And you niggas start tricking out like bitches. These so-called pro-black niggas. Okay, cool. We didn't do that with Barack. All right. So what you doing now? What you doing now? You kissing ass to a racist. And so now you want to sit here and act like, oh, anybody fuck with Obama or Obama ain't do this. You can blame Obama for everything you want to blame him for. But we already know who dominated this country more than Obama. When he was in office, he ain't had all that power like that. But the racist motherfucker that you sitting there with Donald Trump, you don't ask him to give us reparations. You don't ask him and push him to give us some shit. You know what you do? You kiss his ass. You ask Trump, or not even ask him. You lower your expectations for Trump. We should work harder. That's what you do. But Obama, oh nigga, you supposed to gave us everything. You was black. You supposed to give us everything. But the white man get in there that you kiss ass to, it's the opposite. Think about these goofy niggas. Like I told y'all, these niggas ain't really about our people. They get in here, they get in this shit, and they act like they're about our people. You get mad at Obama, I'm okay with that. You think I'm mad about you motherfuckers getting mad about Bumbos did more for black people? Okay, cool. All right, that's fine. I agree with you. All right, now after that, right? Because Obama ain't there no more. Trump is there. What he doing for black people? You just settle. You settle. Or you say some racist ass white supremacy shit. Oh, they didn't own slaves. But Barack, when he got in there, though, Barack ain't own no slaves. Barack wasn't back in slavery days either. But you act like this nigga supposed to did everything that you say he's supposed to did. But okay, cool. So why is it okay for you niggas to act like Barack supposed to did all this shit for black people, right? And he didn't do it, right? We agree. Fine. All right. All the shit you was asking Barack to do, but you love this racist ass white motherfucker Donald Trump and his racist ass coat. You side with him. What has Trump did for black people that gave us reparations? All the shit you asked Barack to do, what is he doing? What is Trump doing? That's my point to y'all. Like I said, you a bunch of funny acting bullshit ass niggas. You know this shit is you know you on some weirdo shit. That's why I said that's coonery shit. The fuck are you talking about, man? You mad at Barack, he didn't do some shit, but then the white man, you don't ask him to do the same shit you asking Barack to do. You just telling black people, oh, you just gotta work harder. You gotta do better. Okay. Like I said, we dealing with a bunch of coons, man. Bunch of coon ass niggas. All right, I'm out, man. Niggas don't want to call in. Y'all can call in or not? Yeah, you on stupid shit. I got 9 kids, 13 baby mamas. Nigga, that's you. But I don't. I got 1 kid by 1 baby mama. And she ain't my baby mama, nigga. That's my wife. I've been fucking with her since I was 19 years old. So I don't know how that feels or think about. Goofy. Because you think all black people got all these different baby mamas. I don't. Stupid, goofy, dumbass nigga. But anyway, I'm out, man. He don't want that. He don't want that smoke. Leave your comments, hit that like button. Support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world, people.